All yours, Captain.
Cool. Welcome back, everyone. So we'll pick this up at the hospital. Already, let's jump to that. You take a while to, make your way back to where the hospital is. Zurich says you get there first. Of course, you're already on that track. But not 20 minutes later, your companions arrive, and you ask around. Where are you going straight for where the guy is?
Yes, I believe we're going to go straight for Romero and just.
You're directed to like a segregated wing of the hospital. They at first tell you that it's off limits and it might be quarantine. But when you show the documents and explain that you're actually part of the investigation, they let you go there. They direct you to this big courtyard that leads into a building that's connected only by a corridor to the main part of the hospital. You access it through the courtyard, and you arrive here.
Cool.
You can place yourselves over here, anywhere, as you'd like. And this is what you see. Oh, wait. Okay. I'll just drag you there so you can...
Thank you. Yeah, I was going to say, wherever Zarthius goes, that's probably where I'm going to keep
the moment you enter, you see this... Oh, I put you on the GM layer, sorry.
I was like, I don't see myself.
Yeah, no, I was like, why can I move anything else? Okay.
Which one
you
is
see
which?
that this nurse here, this nurse here goes to the desk, and at first she's like, you're not supposed to be here. Your names, please. And she starts grabbing some papers and see if you're on some sort of list.
Quick question. Are we supposed to be able to see our names? Because I don't know which token's which.
Oh, I have to... Yeah, I thought it was... here.
I think you can double-click on them. Yeah.
Here. Yeah, I have to activate... I thought it was already, saved to all of them.
Oh, good. I was just
but in
wait.
This map, they probably didn't. Okay.
That makes sense now.
Those are you. And again, sorry for not making the tokens. I didn't have any time this week.
It's all good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Name's Zarthius. We're here on behalf of the the
investigation.
The guard, the investigation in Romero's accident.
Right, yes, Mr. Zarif. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but you would be then. She's kind of waiting for you.
The investigation, yes.
No, the other two. I need to confirm their identities, please.
Skorn with a K. And,
yes, just Skorn. Okay.
Dr. Violetta Goldwing.
Oh, right. Yes. Hello, Doctor. Yes.
Hello.
You're all expected here. We've had some commotion, and you see that as she's speaking, you see that there's way lot more people there than you would expect from like a cut-off wing of a hospital. There are like several people here talking to other nurses. And give me a perception check. Everyone.
Any? Oh, everyone. Okay.
Yeesh, that's a nat one.
Yeah.
I see that red.
Skorn, the smell of a hospital is way too close to a lab. Like that antiseptic,
okay.
You know.
I don't need to breathe.
Yeah, you're just like it.
I stop breathing.
Brings you memories from the experiments and stuff, and you're like,
trauma.
You listen, like you hear again, Doctor, the briefing going away instantly. Xerxes, you see those people there talking, but you're trying to make a connection with this nurse here to see what she can give you, and the doctor from behind scan around the room, and you notice that these guys here close to the nurse and this guy here, they seem very, very worried, and they are talking to nurses on different degrees of, they're all worried, but some of them are just scared, some are angry at something. The nurses seem very they're trying to project calm and explain some situation to them, but it seems to be keeping them talking
are these like
loudly.
parents of the kids? Are
they might
like
be
kids?
They seem like it. You see another one that's not at all controlled, like he's when someone is speaking at a hushed tone and you're not actually hearing, and it's really low, but they're yelling at someone, like that coarse words are being said even though you can't hear them, because they can keep their tone low. That this person here is being very rash with this nurse here that seems a little bit just tired to be dealing with this person. While you're looking at this exchange, you see that this individual here just waves their hand like this, like does a little enough of this, and
dismissed.
As if this was their lackey, and storms into the room, and you would be expecting a slam, but they actually close it very gently behind them, and disappears inside this room. As they leave, like your field of view, you see peeking to a corner here a woman, very young woman. You see it mainly because at first you think it's reflecting one of the lamps, one of the gas lamps that light this place. But you see then that it's actually their eyes are completely golden, and they kind of slink back behind the wall. You see this nurse here coming back, kind of rolling her eyes, like, oh my god. I'm talking to the lady that Xerxes is talking to right now. And she says, well, the professor requires rose water to clean the face of the patient, although I've explained to them several times that we have indeed cleaned the patient several times. So yes. And she just leaves. She walks.
I'm just mentally communicating. Skorn, perhaps you want to go visit that room, and then
Skorn being just rattled by it. It's just
honestly still not mad
He's
about
breathing
sending you
again.
on the professor. Just and then Zarthius, I'm gonna message you about. I don't know if I know. I would probably know at this point because I don't know who has okay stealth to maybe sneak up on the. I'm gonna inform you both about the girl around the corner.
I mean, I guess I don't have
You think
disadvantage in
I
it.
can sneak?
No,
I have- yeah,
you do. You can add Skorn your.
I have
your,
+6, I think, to it, right?
I have +5.
Besides, okay,
Yeah,
So we're
whatever
not
you
saying-
have +6
For
with
sure.
that.
the urban environment stuff,
feat
right?
thing, yeah.
I'm probably minus.
I'm over here just trying to think of the fact that I just rolled a nat 1 and this guy's rattled because he's around needles and the smell and trauma.
Mhm.
So I don't think
Is
he's
that-
really in a position to do anything without kind
Is that
of.
a minus on the sheet?
I don't think there's a minus.
Yes, that
on
is a
any-
minus.
Oh.
He's like, let me press this to check. Yeah, it is.
What is your dex?
-1.
-1, and you see that although he looks graceful, he's actually has a big, silhouette with those wings and
got it.
all the clothes. It's kind of hard to hide all that
I don't.
glorious appearance.
Yes, absolutely. I don't like hiding my wings.
So
They're beautiful, aren't they?
perhaps I can go check in on the young lady, and then perhaps and Mr. Zarthius can stay close while Mr. Skorn maybe gives the professor a warm welcome.
Mm,
Okay.
All right.
yeah,
He's just rattled.
that's
Yeah, I was gonna
that's
say.
a game plan.
So who's doing what first?
I think I'm gonna Try
Skorn will
to-
do anything last.
casually stealth over to where the girl was with the golden eyes.
All right.
So I have
Where's the
Oh!
review thing?
okay. 18 plus 5, so 23.
All right. You approach this other hallway,
Ooh.
and you're actually quite. Maybe it's something about being in a medical facility that makes you go
I'm
like,
very
yeah, I fit
comfortable.
here. I should be here, and I
I've
surely
been
look
to
like it.
so many different hospitals.
Yeah.
I know I'm usually the one telling nurses what to do, but we're not doing that today. So
None of them, they're all engaged in something, and none of them really look around. And you kind of float your way through the out until you turn the corner, and you see this girl. She's turned with her back turned to you,
Mhm.
and she's got these almost auburn hair, very flowy. It almost seems to be floating as if she was underwater, not completely, but it seems to have defy gravity in a sense,
Mhm.
like the song, and and you see that she's kind of almost crouching and talking to a young man sitting in one of those benches, and this guy actually has horns protruding from out his forehead, and a pointy tail that wriggles on the ground. you turn the corner and they don't see you until, and they're talking in hushed tones, and before any of them actually notices you, you listen, you hear them saying something like, you see, they're just a jerk, and like anywhere they go, it's just like that. Anyways, I don't think we learned anything here. They're not going to talk to us. And the guy stops and looks at you like, where the hell did you come from? And the girl turns to see you. And you see the
Dr. Goldwing.
striking golden eyes.
Dr. Goldwing, how may I be of any assistance?
We're fine. We're not sick or anything.
But you seem to be in some level of distress, so assist.
Yes, no, we are worried with our beloved teacher. Yes.
From what little I've seen of this man, he does not seem beloved in any way, shape, or form. So, care to
Yeah,
remedy
you
that
see the
answer?
girl just snores like, yeah, no, they ain't. Sorry, who are you?
Dr. Goldwing.
Do you work here?
I assist police investigations and I kind of work a lot
you
of
say
jobs
when you
right
say
now.
police, like the two of them go like, see, and they look at each other like.
I'm also I have had positions in the past that of a medical doctor on top of having a doctorate within studying matters of Tormenta, and it's
What? See, yeah,
I tend to wear a decent number of hats.
All right.
So,
yes, doctor. What would you like to know?
well, you seemed concerned. So, is anyone in pain or have any? In my head, I'm sending a message going, Tharsius, help! Tharsius.
No, they're like
It's
really
just,
confused.
I just
like
imagine it's like, you're doing great.
They're
If
you see that
Skorn
they're-
was sane right now, he'd be telling you to stop talking.
they're both like concerned, but at some point you see that they nod at each other. It's almost as if they also have some sort of connection. Like some things are being said, not necessarily magically, maybe, but that they're able to like communicate just looking at each other.
They're
homies.
And you see that the young man actually nods to the woman, and she turns to you and say, "Look, obviously we don't give a rat's ass that creep over there, but we heard that they came here to help with something that happened over that guy Homero."
Correct.
And Homero being our friend's boss, we thought maybe something happened and they were both here, but nobody's has told us anything about them, and they actually told us to wait here until someone could interrogate us or something, and we're waiting, and I suppose that's you to do the interrogation part.
I have no interest in interrogating you. Well, not in official capacity. I believe that's strictly police business. I would like to ask some questions, though. How did you get back here without... Because seemed there was a level of security to get to this particular building.
Oh, it wasn't like this when we arrived. It's been a few hours, and when suddenly it's been maybe 4 or 5 hours ago, they started dragging these beds with kids on them, and the parents were all talking, and there was a commotion here, and they put the kids in those rooms over there, and we almost just laughed, but then we saw the kids and we recognized some, and we know that they knew our friends, so we stayed because it might have something to do with him. I don't know, it's just that everyone that's here is connected to our friend, and if they're like this and he's not here, and you see that the girl just kind of is lost for words, and the other guy puts his hand on her shoulder and squeezes.
I believe I know the answer to this, but who is your friend?
It's Gráan. His name's Gráan.
Thanks.
In my head, there's another Zarthius.
Yeah, you see the boy. He gets up and stands beside her, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm his roommate. This is my cousin. Oh, sorry, you haven't introduced ourselves. My name is Odo. You see that this guy is pretty much what would be a tiefling, kind of, in D&D. You see here, and your characters recognize a sulfury. There's one of the species here is actually a blanket term to people with either demonic or celestial heritage. It's the Suragel. It's sulfury and Agalus combined. So the Agalus are the ones that are descended from heavenly beings, and the sulfury from the demonic inclined stuff. And you see this. This is a young man. He's like, they're all well dressed and stuff, like kind of hip, as the kids would say. And they seem.
Got some mad aura.
Yeah. And he points at the girl and says, "Oh, this is my cousin, Hildegard." Oh, sorry. You can introduce yourself. They kind of laugh at each other and seem to. Hang on. Yes. And seem to kind of ease up a little bit. And it's fairly uncommon that being cousins, they are both descended to both sides of the spectrum, but not 100. But yeah, and they say yes, and Hildegard, she picks up. Yes, I'm Hildegard. I met Gráan to my cousin here. They shared a room back in the dorm, and we've been friends pretty much since the first term. We all moved there together, and been friends for over a year now.
Did Gráan confide in you at all about what he has been working on with Mero?
Oh no! To be fair, at first he didn't have anything to say about it. Like, he was actually having fun with the the alchemist assistant there. What was Benjo, I think it was. Yes, he was actually at first he was like bored, but then he started learning that stuff, and then Odo kind of picks up and say, yeah, no, he brought a lot of stuff to the room, like they all smelled like shit, and it fucking, I mean, we went to class smelling of ammoniacs and stuff like that, but yeah, at first it was grating, but he got really good at that stuff, and he was liking it. I mean, it wasn't what he was expecting from his internship, let's call it, but he was finding some thing to do about it. Like he worked with what he had, I think he always had. And
No
Hildegard continues.
specifics
Yeah, no,
about-
but after that, he's actually been. I'm not gonna say missing. We knew he was there, and he went to the dorm every other day to grab some stuff and change clothes. But he's been saying a lot there at the atelier. He's been missing classes. I think he dropped out most of them. And we haven't had the chance to talk to him to even know what it was. He was excited at first, like he was like, "Oh, I have this big chance of showing what I'm capable of," and Amara's having me help with his next piece, and it's going to be amazing. Something like he was excited at first, but then he just kind of disappeared. Like he stayed there a lot, and we were actually starting to get worried that he was working too much. Yeah.
Would you both sit down for a moment for me?
Why? What happened?
Gráan, the incident at Homero's, Gráan was involved. I do not have any reason to suspect that he was negatively involved. By all appearances, he might have been a potential victim in the circumstances. But he was... there was... Let's just put it of an arcane incident that in regarding to the magnum opus that he was working on. And Homero, by all appearances, made an attack against Gráan, and he has fled Vectora.
You see that hits both of them pretty hard. Odo is just like trying to make sense of it, like too much information going rattling in his skull, and Hildegard is just like her jaws dropping, and she's just like a bit more pale now than she was before. And she's like, he left the city?
I believe he was frightened. I also believe...
Was he hurt?
He was... There is no indication that he was physically harmed. However, emotionally, I have many concerns about his state. He was exposed to a large quantity of Tormenta. Do you know what Tormenta is?
Yes.
He was
Everybody
exposed
does.
to an amount that has physically affected how he looks. And
They look at each other. Give me a insight check.
What is my insight? +9, so 13.
You see that when you say that he's been affected by it, they look at each other like, but it's okay. You know, like, okay, it's not like you would expect that they would look more scared as literally everyone else that you've given similar news have been in the past. Like, holy shit, people would be like freaking out, like, oh my god, they become something like something else, what's going on? And they're like, shit, but not that deep. It's striking to you, having seen the reaction on other people before.
So, and I believe what has been happening in Homero's home and shop has affected him on a molecular level. That things and I think fear and motivation, but I think there is also something out there. I would not be surprised. Something seems to have come about in regards to the magnum opus that I believe he was party to and fled the city in fear. It sounds like he brought some items to his dorm room. We will need to send officers to collect anything he brought, as they may be exposure risks.
You see Odo doing as a prospect of policemen going through his stuff at the dorm. But he's like, oh, okay, I don't think he'd ever just... you're going to look anyway. I'm just telling you that so you can, might help you. But he didn't bring anything from the shop there. So, like he used his own stuff when he was mixing stuff, like for his alchemy studies. He didn't bring neither the components nor the whatever stuff they need to distill and mix.
Did he
stuff.
craft any art within the dorm?
No, he did walk around with a brooch, like he made it at the at the atelier, and he wore it. Like, it was beautiful. It's one of his, like, he used it as one of his projects in the class we have, and he did this scarab, bright red scarab, and I know that he carved it there, and he had it on his lapel at all times. But
we'll need to talk to his teachers as well.
Oh, he wore it everywhere, so
no, but
it would
anything he might have made in class, especially since working with Homero,
holy shit,
would be worth investigating. Since
I don't remember him bringing anything else, but of course,
Homero was looking into a style of art form that required combining magics with art.
Yeah, that was his whole shtick, right? That's why Gráan.
Yes, and if Gráan tried to mimic that in his own right, he might have.
Oh. Yes. Oh, I see. Okay.
So we.
Okay. All right. Are you sure he's all right? I mean, physically, I know.
I don't. I
just that it changed
have sort of. I've communicated through magic and arcane means with him in a way, I believe. And he seems physically all right, but I think he's running. From himself, from his feelings.
Let's hope. Well, let's hope you can sort all this so he doesn't have to run anymore. and if you need anything. And Hildegard kind of snaps back into it. And yes, no, if we can help in any way, I know you're probably professionals, but
There are
We-
things you will always know that we will never know.
we can talk to our families as well.
Everyone is important.
Okay.
I'll ask that you remain here. We will talk to the constable and see that a guard is taken with you. I am not a great judge of character necessarily, but Zarthius can ensure that we bring one who will not be overly particular about things that students like to have in their dorms.
You see Odo sighing deep relief. I mean, alchemy can do all kinds of performance enhancing stuff, and he was merely experimenting, and I was merely partaking in it. It's all pretty normal and natural.
That shouldn't be anything of any interest to us. Everyone's... She just turns at that and just goes over to Zarthius and goes, okay. That was not terrible. I don't think.
Thumbs up. That was great.
Let's...
I'm proud.
You see them both go back to sit at the bench.
I feel like we've really broken some barriers here.
You notice this room to your right, the door opens up, and this doctor here with one of the nurses that you saw before come down and start talking to what you assume is one of the parents, and tension starts to rise a little bit, and the parents are starting to be like, what do you mean? Like, what now? What's happening? What's this about? Red matter? And you see some of the parents and other families coming out of the room, like hearing the commotion. Yeah, it did that. They come from outside the room and peek outside, and they're like, what's this ruckus all about? And the doctor just raises her hand, and she says, everyone please, in a very gentle voice, but so everyone can hear. I'm Dr. Sabir. We've been conducting some exams on samples, and after some dire information we received from the police, we had reason to suspect that your children might have been exposed to red matter. And you see that gasp all around like a wave. Like people, some of them are just like shocked, and some are like, red what? And they're explaining to each other and getting shocked as well and scared. Some guy just burst into tears, like, and she's like, but we are doing everything we can to contain. We are bringing our top specialists to deal and avoid any chance, or at least reduce drastically any chance of mutations and injuries from this point. We cannot, unfortunately, assure you that this will not change your children in any way, but rest assured that we will be doing our best to minimize any complications. I'll be answering your questions if you have any, and I just want to remind you that everyone here is quarantined until we can do a full screening and know if anyone else has been contaminated in any way. And she turns to talk to the nurse, give some directions. She looks back and sees you, Tree, and she approaches you and say, well, speaking of specialists, hello.
Hello.
Hello?
I think you were the ones sent by Inspector, isn't it so?
Yes. I don't. Sorry that you have to be the bearer of bad news.
Yes.
We're here to see Homero.
He's not responding at this moment.
Don't worry, we're also here to see the person staying at his bedside.
Oh, yes. That's a lot, that one, right? The children are resting. I hope that they don't wake up from motion outside. We've talked to them. I can give you a brief of what was, all the information that we got from the interviews. We had to make sure that they were exposed to what I'm assuming you guys tipped us off would be. They don't have much to say except they played with paint in an alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
And, their fingers are tainted. There is residue still under some of them, under their fingernails, and we collected and confirmed that the paint was indeed definitely so mixed with red matter. It's something unlike anything I've ever seen, to be honest.
I believe we have another patient we can probably send your way, who is also working within the house.
Of course, we will make room for him. Although, would that be the assistant, Benja?
Benja, yes.
Oh, he's been. They brought him here.
We
already
okay.
examined, and he's a lethal, and he's very resistant to the effects of such, corruption.
So he was exposed for a long period of time then, or a massive quantity.
Well, it might have accelerated some of his natural capabilities, but all in all, he was very healthy. And he actually had pretty decent standards of, safety inside his working place. So, to whichever extent he was exposed to it, it didn't seem to affect him that much. That being said, he's being kept here on watch in case anything changes, and to help us make sense of the processes that he was developing for Mr. Homero, and if he indeed was using it knowingly or otherwise. Both of them.
Hold 1 second. OBS just gave me a message saying disconnected, trying to reconnect. Stream still up.
Is bad. Let's see.
Reconnection successful, just came up.
Yeah, it's offline here.
Okay, give it a second. It just happened, so
okay.
There the whole time.
Fine.
That's what I was saying. I've been looking over and I'm like, it's good, and then it's like boop, and I'm like, huh? Let me know if
That's
it
fine, it's fine.
comes back.
I also just double checked that Zencaster's still good, and it's still good.
Yeah,
so
no,
yeah.
Zencaster was every now and then I just clicked on the tab here because
All
it's
good.
traumatized me enough.
Is it back
Yeah.
up on Twitch, or do I need to like restart the
Let
stream?
me
real quick?
refresh. Yeah, it's live now.
Okay, cool.
Yay.
All right.
Hello everyone.
Feel free to
Welcome
resume.
back to the.
That was a brief pause.
Brief pause.
Yeah.
It just ended in like the last like sentence you said. So
She was talking about the Benja.
Benja,
So, in this monotone of hers, she just says, "No, he's been helping us determine if he or even Homero himself, and I assume there's another assistant there that they told me were knowingly experimenting with red matter, or if it was an accidental contamination of sorts. Either way, he's helping in the investigation right now. He helped us isolate the red matter influences inside the samples we had from the ink, and it seems very potent, but subtle somehow. Which, as he says, was the point of all the research the artist was doing.
A quiet contamination.
Well, not necessarily for red matter. I'm saying just that he needed that subtleness so he could paint and influence the emotions of others. But that combined to red matter, very troubling.
I believe we should go visit the professor then.
Yes, I think it's time.
Okay, I'll be out here, and if you guys need anything, I'll be around. And she turns to oversee the whole motion over here with the parents. You see that some of the children have woken up and they're kind of peeking up to the door. You see one of them. Hey, what's wrong? It's Mr. Gráan, all right? You haven't arrived yet. And one of the parents or guardians, you see that some of them seem to be grandparents and uncles and all sorts of family relations there. One of them just kind of shepherds the kid back to bed. No, hush, no, it's just, it's nothing you should worry about. He's probably alright. Don't worry about that. Mr. Gráan will be back soon. Okay, this is troubling. We lost. What's going on?
well, hold on.
Ah,
What the hell just happened?
we're live still for some reason. But you dropped from.
Yeah, Discord just completely closed itself and reopened itself
it's a
on my
good thing that it
laptop.
was only Discord then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just turned my camera back on, and then
The cameras seem to have gotten mixed up.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
let me just-
they'll
my
do
camera
that.
just needs to go turn.
Yeah,
well,
it's
is
going
mine
to.
on?
Go
Oh,
back
there
to-
you go.
Yeah, it's
That's all
on.
that's normal. Okay. Yeah, I was like, also I was looking at my map, and all of a sudden, Discord pops up, goes away. I was like, what? I'm like, all right, well, that was quick.
Cool.
But parents shepherding children back into rooms.
Yes.
One
Yes.
sheep, two sheep.
Pretty much. Yeah. So you see that some of the children are waking up, but what do you guys want to do?
I think I'd just probably go into Mara's room, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say I can talk to the parents and explain to them what happened to Gráan, but I don't feel like doing that again so soon.
don't know if
Right.
that's...
Do you
yeah.
all go together?
I don't
Do you
love
knock?
Because I'm assuming Romero's room
I
is
don't
the
think there's a
second
reason
one,
to
the
knock.
first one.
Yeah, I
Right.
think it's this first one. Yeah. I'm gonna just follow behind.
Oh, that's the entrance. I'm at the wrong door.
That's a person on a
Zarthius.
bench.
That's the guy on the bench. Yeah.
I'll come back.
So you
Into the void.
open the door,
The voice.
and
Whoa.
immediately you see that it's very different from the rooms that you speak where the children were at. They seem to be in regular nursery rooms. This is quite lush. You see that it's a full ass room, like but the king size bed. There's a couch, a reclining couch, where you see that Mirsky was lounging and reading a book. And immediately when you get in, he drops the book. Like they just turn to you completely, like you don't even know if he's angry or if they're just aghast. Like, why? How would you dare come in without knocking? And they stand up at once and walk to you, say, what's the meaning of this? So they're talking very in a very hushed tone. You see a man lying on the bed, eyes wide open, fixed on nothing above him. Give me a perception check, whoever.
I was gonna say I probably would ignore Risky and be immediately trying to do a quick medical check on Homero.
All right.
I'm not seeing Jack.
Shit. Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot. That was a 29.
Cool. You, in ignoring the professor, you just see something that catches your attention. Like, Homero seems to be like the eyes are they look like a glassy red thing. Like, it's not just that he's like with his eyes open and wide-eyed. It actually looks like glass, like slightly red tinted glass. Mirsky says you, like, ignoring them and then just going straight to the bed, and they're like, what are you doing? Leave this room at once. You are not to disturb him.
I'm a doctor.
Give me a diplomacy check. You're not lying.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. And that's a 5. Plus, oh, not terrible. Plus 9, so 14.
Let's see.
If he follows it up with some snarky response or sass, I want to retort.
Yeah, no, they're like,
I'm not wearing a coat or anything. I'm just like, no, it's the truth.
in any case, I've talked to the staff here, and I was assured that he was not to be disturbed again.
Aside from requesting rosewater, of course.
Well, yes, of course, that's for his comfort, not prodding and needling all the time as you have been
I should have
since
no
he
need
arrived
to-
here.
I have no need to prod a needle. I'm simply doing a visual inspection.
You see that they reluctantly just go, fair, but I will not be leaving the room. And I'll check everything as Mrs. Romero's trusted emergency contact.
We don't need you to leave the room. Honestly, we'd prefer you stay and answer some questions for us while we're here.
What do you mean questions?
I'm gonna start looking at his hands because he did all that fire magic.
Give me a medicine check or a healing. Sorry.
While that happens, I say to him, "We're investigating."
Oh, what happened to you?
I just blankly stare without blinking into his eyes.
Give me a straight wisdom check.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was a 2 on the dice, so that's 11 for healing.
Wait.
I don't see shit.
Just wisdom?
Straight wisdom.
Okay.
Please be nice.
I think you can just click on the word whiz.
Yeah, just whiz.
At the top,
sorry.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
I was saying, I'm like, hold up, that one's my computer's also kind of being a little slow, so give me a sec. Yeah.
Okay.
Did it go?
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
there
you
yet.
go.
Yeah, no.
We see that
like
for.
Shit. In the staring contest, you go like, and they're like, sure, let's go away. Oh, by the way, you do notice, especially now, staring deep into their eyes for like a minute or so, that you saw this lanky figure, like very tall and thin, with dark robes and partially covered face. But when they stood up, you saw that he was taller than most of you. Maybe not Zarisius with his wingspan and everything, but a pretty tall individual there. And up close, you realize that they're a Fin Troll, which is a noble troll-adjacent species. Very rare to see them not underground. They have huge empires down there, and they're usually slavers and rarely leave the empire. Like, they command everything and everyone down there, and they usually fight with spore-like creatures, the Myconids. However, him, like anyone who's not there, might have been a traitor of sorts, or at least someone who renounced that in a way.
Say you're stepping on.
It would be weird to have like a slaver lord in Vectora, is what I'm saying, in such a prestigious position as a tenured professor in the university. So,
damn, dude got tenure.
Yeah. And so, but it's still, it's like, what's this guy, story here? But yeah, that's the way.
Phrasing. What was the magnum opus that Homero was working on?
A sculpture.
Right.
Oh shit.
A living, breathing sculpture.
So the living and breathing was intentional.
Yeah. Well, you start to see that they don't have like the details of it. It's like he's boasting as if he was part of it, but like they're like, no. I mean, the point of it was to feel alive, like every art.
Right.
Are you asking if it was actually a living being?
Yes.
I don't think it was.
Well, we have very solid evidence that would suggest it is, or was, And if not, then somebody was strong enough to throw it through a ceiling and move it out of anyone's sight.
It
Can I
moved?
insight check my partner to be
Oh.
like, do you actually believe that, or or are you just saying like to try not to give away too much detail?
You are still psychically connected, so you
Yeah,
could
you
just.
can
Yeah,
just
but that's
ask
just
it.
more like honestly, and be like, the fuck you saying?
It's
yeah.
more of prodding, I would say. I mean, like,
No, you see that the professor is just as shocked as you. Like, how would that even?
That's what.
Did you see it moving? It might be an impression. I mean, his work is.
There
only...
was a sizable hole in the skylight when we arrived.
Oh,
And a statue that wasn't there.
oh, maybe art thieves.
Yes, art thieves
What a
throwing
blight they are.
statues through ceilings.
No, they extracted it through the skylight. Obviously, what
What is your relationship with red matter?
the furthest away possible. Why would I touch that?
There's no point in lying. Your art clearly reflects that you have a relationship with Tormenta.
What? It's not. It's not there. No, you. Wait. Were you asking that?
Yeah, wasn't that the painting he did? Wasn't
That
it
was
like
over
alien?
the
Oh,
table.
okay.
Yeah.
They're like. Why? What makes you think that?
Because I have a relationship with red matter and I'm aware of.
Why would you? That's dangerous and
Well, I don't
It was in your
interact with
veins.
it. I understand it and I study it and I understand how artists can interpret. I've seen other artistic interpretations and also clinical interpretations of trying to make sense of it because it is.
Oh. But have you seen that in my work?
Yes.
I paint what I saw in the Underdark. That's all.
What you saw?
The feeling of loneliness, of longing,
And you
of
think
light
what?
above.
Can I insight check if this guy actually
Yeah, go ahead.
does his own art?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 19 on the die plus 9, so 28.
20. But he's like, by what they're saying. Wait, is Zencaster out?
No.
No.
No,
It's,
that's still going.
it blinked the the icon that was like, oh no, come on. They're like sincere in that they never made that connection at all. Like what they're saying is like they paint from experience and for things they felt, and they try to communicate that through the feeling and the scenes that they've seen that most people haven't in the surface. So if they painted something that was his, the psyche trying to make sense of it, and it turned out as something like that, they didn't know. Like, that different people and different brains will interpret things, in a different light. So maybe it was just something awe-inspiring that they saw, and they never even knew that it was Tormenta, like, adjacent.
Did you happen to bring anything back from your time in the Underdark and show it to Romero?
Well, we
Or show it to him or expose it to him? Because he is very deep.
No, I didn't bring anything with me. I didn't have time to make, preparations, and you see that this is something of a sore point for him. Like, he had to flee. But yes, I talked to him about the stuff that I saw. He was particularly interested in the different life forms from the Underdark, like spores and the inexplicable creatures and flora that we encountered there. He actually liked a lot one of the pieces that I did of one such thing that I've never really known what it was, but I tried to recreate the sensation that it gave me. And he said it resonated with him, and I gave it to him as a token of my appreciation for his work, and he's kept it ever since. But it has nothing to do with, like, to be fair, I've never seen anything from the Tormenta. I've moved here to Vectora after, the whole debacle with that dragon.
A dragon?
There's been a Tormenta dragon attacking the world. And that was pretty much end of the world, scenario. But it's like, I've never seen it, and people describe it as insects, and I've never seen anything like that.
Well, something of your inspiration has brought inspiration to Romero that has led directly to red matter.
And something breaking his magic seal.
He would never break it. It was
it was not broken.
He actually
so much
wanted to improve it. He asked me to improve it.
That was you.
Well, yes. He said it wasn't enough for the tests that he wanted to do, and he feared for the neighborhood and the city. He said there were no capable hands in the city's department of magical safety, and he needed extra measures. So I improved it upon work, or at least I taught him how to do it.
So maybe it just didn't work.
I'm very good with barriers and seals.
Did not. It was not enough. It was not enough.
Oh, it should have been. It should have been, unless something drained it from inside, which nothing could.
Can
You
I
say
just...
nothing.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna... Can I just think back to... I know I had felt something from the painting he made.
Mm-hmm.
That was something attempting to subject control.
Yes.
Just from my knowledge, would I be able to know if it could have affected the seal? Or if they're two, closed circuits that wouldn't have interacted?
It shouldn't interfere. The seal by nature should be isolated from stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
It seems more and more that maybe it was only something to make people not inspect it closer, being that it gave such an overwhelming sensation. It was more like it would be. You might have noticed, like the energy that the painting projected was outward, like to the room, to whoever gazed upon it, and behind it was only like there should only be a barrier that should even protect it from the painting itself if it was doing anything. So unless someone did something very specific to drain it through the painting, it would take a lot of time and effort. You'd have to look at closer. Because it doesn't seem like they have a connection in this sense, unless someone did a pretty good job to hide it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry.
Well, in any case, you see, I can certainly help you with any lines of inquiry that you have at another moment. I've heard that the my student hasn't been found yet, and you should really question him about what happened this evening, or even if he was involved at all. The little brat.
Brat, you seem to have a very different opinion from everybody else we've talked to about.
Oh yes, because everybody else didn't teach him and expected, the respect and commitment to the craft like I had to expect from him in my position. He missed nearly all his classes this semester. He says he's been working, but I've been working and studying at the same time, and I managed pretty well to attend to my classes in my time. So why cannot him? Anyway, I told Homero it was an awful choice. I've selected far more brilliant students than him, but he insisted.
Why did he
saw
insist?
his work? When he saw his portfolio, he said there was something interesting there, some raw potential, or like uncut gem.
Uncut gem. Potential.
Like
The kid might have modified the painting.
No.
If he dare touch my work,
That or the
I would
statue.
cobble him himself.
I was thinking uncut gem, similar to a carving statue you chip away.
You mean, and when he says that, you hear and the window suddenly bursts inward. Mursky, you catch at a glance, widen their eyes, and just, you are actually amazed at the speed. He says something really quickly, and all the debris and glass shards bounce off something unseen on their back, and you see a glistening barrier behind them. You all kind of cover yourselves. Give me a reflex save, everyone.
Reflex.
Let's see.
I don't even know what the number is.
Oh, my
Just
reflexes
which
are
windows?
not good.
Ooh, 16.
Oh,
Actually,
that's an
quite good.
11.
Is that plus
Wow.
six, or is
That's
that
a
just...
big old 11.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
You,
I know.
Doctor, fall prone and take 2 slashing damage, unless you can do anything about it magically. But it's, just a little bit of glass bounces off and scrapes you. Skorn, you also fall prone and take. Okay, this die is only giving me 2s, so another 2. A piece of wood just hits you, kind of giving a glancing blow into the head. like shit when you're falling. And Xerixius, you actually don't fall. Like you kind of perceive that there's this tall guy in front of you, which, you know, it's not usual to have taller people than you in the room, and you say okay, and you just move behind him, and stuff just bounce around and never reach you because they are kind of blocking you in some magical way. And before you see this hulking, monstrous, wreathing form.
Oh.
A towering mass of flesh that keeps changing and moving and appears to be consuming itself only to manifest another part of it on another end. It seems like this.
The thing.
You see several faces appearing, forming in this reddish mass, and opening their mouths, appearing to be screaming, only to deform itself and like a flower open up and blossom, and an arm comes out of it and try to reach for you. It's ever changing and mutating, and you see several body parts wrapping around and grasping for anything in their reach. Roll some initiative for me. Let me just turn order here.
God damn
Where
it.
is
Okay, my good rolls are
the
gone.
initiative roll on this sheet?
It's in with all the skills.
Yeah,
Like
it's in the
halfway
skills.
down,
It's,
just past
yeah,
warfare
it's between
and stealth.
warfare. Yeah, I was gonna say
I
stealth, warfare,
see.
intimidation, or initiative
I
and
see.
intimidation.
I love how I rolled a 5 and still got a 24.
I rolled a 4 and got a 9.
Oh wait, no, that's an 8. Not much difference, but you know.
All right.
Yeah, I did better than that.
I'm an owl on the ground. I am.
I may have fallen down, but my fucking joints are gonna string me the fuck back up.
Listen, I'm here to heal. I'm here to heal and do a couple. I got some things.
So
but I'm
anyway, I
mostly
started
here.
blasting.
So anyway, I fired and I missed. And then I fired and I missed again.
Right, let me-
I'm kind of debating if we want to do a fireball because I have a fireball, but I'm also like,
Is this room made out of wood?
yeah, I was gonna say we are in a hospital.
Every inch of it. Yeah.
We are in a hospital, so
would not
maybe we don't do
recommend-
that.
If it was a hospital made out of like marble and shit, you know, a lot less burnables.
Yeah.
This has quite a bit of burnables.
We are missing one for some reason. Wait. Oh, it's,
Me,
It's
let
because
me add yours. Yeah,
because I always roll by hand. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I
I
was
have to
looking
be
at the-
annoying.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, the
Is
thing
that
rolled
done?
one better than me. No.
No.
Question for the damage. I can't.
Where is the thingy?
It's been a minute. Where do
Oh,
we? Should I just like edit the sheet and
Yeah, I can add it.
subtract it?
There we
That's
go.
what I've been doing.
Okay.
To do what?
Oh god. Okay, wait. Never mind.
Okay,
14.
Did you break it?
fine.
No, well, the thing is that roll 20 on my laptop goes like really like sluggishly, and so when I went to it, it just took me to like an image and stuff, and I was like, I don't know. I was
So,
trying to keep track of it elsewhere.
top of the round, you see that not being affected by the burst of stuff that it came flying through the window. Mirsky actually jumps over the bed and casts a protective barrier around the bed.
They're fucking lovers. I know it.
or maybe.
At
And
this point,
Emergency contact.
that's been the
At least-
vibe.
they want
Yeah.
to, apparently.
Emergency contact,
And-
more like emergency booty call.
And just like a globe of purple energy just encases the bed.
I'll do it on like
And the thing tries to reach for it and bashes against the energy field,
this
and you
close.
see several faces appearing and saying, "We will get you. We are here for you. Where is our brother? Bloodhound."
Brodor.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Hold on,
Round
let me
one.
Let me put my health into a
Fight.
calculator so I can keep track of it that way. Calculator. 68 minus 2.
That's okay. There's no rush. There's only a giant, like, face monster coming at us.
Okay.
And a room full of kids not across the hall. This could go
I'm all
so bad so fast.
back
Okay.
there. I would like to move over here.
How much just to be above board, how much is it to stand upright again? Is it just half your
Your
movement
whole
like D&D?
movement.
Your whole movement, okay.
Yeah, so you,
Well, I'm
Skorn,
down here,
cannot
so-
walk. Yeah.
No walking.
But
Oh, who
he's
needs to walk
technically
when I can just
still-
shoot from the ground?
No, you can walk. Yeah, you can either move at half speed, still crouching and prone.
That's fine. If that still gets me
Or
over here.
you can spend one action, like one movement action, to stand up and dash away.
I would like to just still. I'm fine being
Roll.
prone over here.
Okay.
Can I fire my gun while prone though?
You can.
Sweet.
It's actually, yeah, you have the power to do it, but like it would even be better, I think, if you were crouching and aiming. Yeah, go ahead.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. Okay, hold on. Because there's a lot of things that are now gonna start happening. So, if I'm correct, let me go over here. I believe I can mark prey. I'm correct. Tracker again. Where's the mark prey thing? This. Actually, you know what? Let me do it over here because this thing just runs faster. This is the problem with my laptop just being extremely slow. Oh no, I can't do that. Wait, hold on. Let's do that. And it pops it outside of the window. Perfect.
Yeah.
So then I can just do this over here on my own screen. Okay.
Okay.
Weak spot, frame, explorer, tracker, range, blunderbuss. Let's take aim. Thought I had something that was like a. Maybe I read
Like
the wrong
a-
thing. Oh no, hunter,
Hunter's mark kind of thing.
2 MP. You can spend. Oh wait, no, I already did the move action.
You need a
So,
movement
yeah,
action, I
for,
think.
for
Yeah.
that. Yeah, okay. Now that I finally found it, take aim is gonna be that. If I just without take aim or mark prey, let's take aim. Blunderbuss. Yeah, we'll just blunderbuss it. Normal.
Cool.
Whoa!
29 to hit. Does not, unfortunately, hit.
What?
Best of luck, guys.
What?
You see, like,
Excuse me?
you see Skorn rolling to his side, the same movement, just grabbing his blunderbuss and blasting at the creature who had nowhere to go. Like, it was a towering monster in front of him at pretty much close range. You see a big meaty hand forming and several smaller hands coming out from the palm and taking the brunt of the assault and just being consumed. It didn't seem to have affected.
my response, Professor, fireball.
Yeah, we might have to make some
is this your
sacrifices here, and the building might be one of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I can do.
I mean, I got
All
my
right.
arrows.
The thing. Turns from you, like as if you were kind of a nuisance. Turns back at the dome of energy and starts slamming. You see that its arms just come crashing down, and as it's hitting, there's already another hooking arm coming from the elbow, and it's almost like a windmill hitting the thing. And you see him slamming 3 times against the thing. Damn.
Yeah.
You see Mursky in there, just like trying to contain it. You see that they're trying like to patch up when the barrier seems to kind of buckle. It's almost as if you especially Doctor, can see like the energy is converging to the point of impact to try and compensate the damage, but it hits pretty hard. Like Mursky is doing a pretty good job, but it's hitting the barrier directly. That's 50 damage.
Oi! But it's still up? The barrier?
It's still up. Like, you see that Mursky is kind of trying to refresh it. You understand that it might be similar to spells that you know of, force fields and such, and they can pretty much keep that up for not indefinitely, but as long as his mana holds. Like, if it does nothing else, like if they don't need that energy for anything else, if they're only focused on protection, it's only a matter of who gives in first, their mana or the thing that's trying to bash him. Yeah, there is this.
And it doesn't even. There was no, so its sole focus was on the shield. Like, it didn't even bother to look at Skorn when he fired at it.
Yeah, not being damaged. It just went straight back to whatever was its focus.
I might make an attack on it. Sure. Okay, I need to get right up to this thing. And then I'm gonna take a swing. I can't think of any other options right now until I see more of what it do.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing. Damn. Bang.
Oh.
It's unfortunate.
All right. You come at it with your blade, and you try to poke it, and it's weird because again, it's like it's kind of formless in a sense, like it's ever shifting, and when you think you kind of poke through something, and your blade is pretty damn good and well made and can go through almost anything, when you see it's almost as if it deformed and made a hole for your blade to go through, and when you pull it off, you see, and it's not even like dripping blood or whatever this creature has. It just went into a void there.
Oh boy, okay.
Do you have another action to perform?
I don't think I do. I have just the
you have your movement action, which you moved.
Did. Yeah.
used
Yeah.
to move, and your standard action. So unless you
Right.
have something that's a free action or something
No,
like
I don't have any free actions.
that. So, Dr. Goldwing.
Right. She's gonna have something in common with time. Because when you have a really hard to hit thing, the infallible arrows. And since
A Arcanist
the love of my life.
staple.
Yep. So I'm gonna use my movement action to stand up. I'm going to use my action.
Yeah, let me
action.
mark you as prone. No, not you. You. No.
Stand up. I'm gonna go ahead and just make the pour a bunch of mana into this to make these spears and to make it 5
Cool.
of them to just start
shit.
riddling this thing.
All right. Wait.
So I think that's 7.
+4 plus. Where's the spear thingy? +2, right?
+2, yeah. So I think it's 7 total because it's casting the spell.
Yeah,
plus
you can
2
cast up to 8 or
Yeah.
9 because of your 9 actually because of your staff, right?
staff. So yeah, I think I used the staff to stand up, and then I just like
Yeah.
do a very like minimal little like whip it up in the air, and like it
Mhm.
creates a little bit of a magical force field that like splits off, elongates into like spears, and then that from there divides into 5 and just tries to
And there's nothing the thing can do about it. Just roll damage.
yeah, that's why I like it. Okay, so that's 5 of them.
Currently the
and
only
that's
one who
D-
can touch the thing.
Currently. Oh god, that was not great. Okay, some of these aren't terrible. 15, 19 plus 5 more, so that's 20, 19 plus 5, 24 damage.
24 damage.
This thing probably has like three health, and it's like
As you send the first like spear over the bed and into the thing's flesh, maybe
Flesh, question mark.
you sense a resistance, as if something in it actually kind of fends off part of the damage. However, I will need for you to roll. What was it? I will need either a will check
oh no.
or a mysticism check,
We'll do mysticism.
whichever you prefer.
Mysticism is slightly higher.
Yeah, I'll say it straight ahead. It's 30 DC.
Okay. Okay. I need a 16 or higher. That's an 11. So that's
You do the damage.
27.
27.
Maybe not 16 or higher.
You see the damage. What was the damage again? 24.
24.
Okay. You feel like it does go in, like you do damage to it for the first time. You guys see the thing kind of do something like kind of a buckle there, like it couldn't do anything about it, like it tries to bend out of the way and reform, but the spears just catch up and pierce the thing either way. You see something. You see hands going in it. In your mind, you see 2 arms going inside it and drain it. the energy. You see a form staring up, long hair drooping, and the thing awakening and making contact with this person. You realize that what you see before you is a creature you've only read about, or it was supposed to be. Someone woke it up too soon. It's not complete. Like, you sense some resistance, but the moment you realize what this thing should be, you realize you would all be dead if it was done. And thankfully, it isn't. You do realize that there might be a way to kind of reduce its defenses, but since it's already, compromised in a way, but you just don't know what. All right. Can
Nothing else happens to me. I just have these realizations.
Yes, it's
Okay.
not a bad thing. Although, and this thing I forgot, and let's do it as the end of the round comes. You all roll me some will checks.
Oh man. We're goated
now
on will
I roll
anyways.
well. That one's a
Right.
29.
Okay, you're fine. No, you're not fine.
No.
You are
It's okay, it's
shaken.
Alex. I need to roll still, right? No.
Yeah. You are all shaken for Zerifius.
Oh.
4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Dr. Goldwyn, 2 rounds. Skorn, 1 round.
What?
Shaken
That makes
is
sense.
on
seen some
your global modifiers. You can tick it there, and it should do what it needs to be done. But just so you know, shaken means... Where is it?
It's the top one.
You-
-2 to skill
Yeah,
checks.
you take -2 to every skill check. If you get shaken again, you are terrified. Unless you have any resistances to fear.
Actually, I might. Let me double check what I'm looking at. I think I may be misinterpreting, but let me just double check. Yeah, I might be misinterpreting. What is, I guess, metabolic effects? I don't know what FX is, but no.
Metabolic effects. It would be anything related to poisons, bleeding,
Gotcha.
stuff like that.
All good there then. Now,
So,
what
from
does a
now
3
on-
meter radius look like? Real quick on the map.
oh, right. Okay, hang on. A 3-meter radius would be this.
Understood.
Like from
Okay,
you,
good
it
to
would be
know.
like
Good to know.
2 squares away.
Well, I'm like the one below.
Yeah.
You gonna throw a bomb at me?
I was thinking about something.
Top of the round,
What?
you see the creature kind of realizing, like it kind of stops hammering at the stuff, at the barrier that's in front of it, and it opens its several mouths.
Oh.
And something spills from it. I want you all to roll d4 for me.
Oh man.
Which one?
I'm
I
doing
was the
great.
4.
Oh, that's a 1. 1.
I'm scared as to which one's better, 1 or the 4.
It's not bad, or it's just where you land.
Oh no.
Because you see the ground under you cracking and splitting away, and you all feel yourselves being sucked into something, but before you even feel yourselves move, everything goes dark for a second.
Dark vision doesn't matter.
And even then, it is dark, which is unsettling for those of you that don't see. Who
We typically don't have to deal with the dark.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the moment, like the following moment, you see yourselves in a different new place.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Tell me your rolls again.
4.
please.
One.
Okay, that's actually good for you.
Please put me far away.
Which one?
Where are you?
You want to be
Okay,
close, I want to be far. Goldwing, I'm sorry if you're the close one.
I
Wait,
want to be far.
who was one?
Goldwing and Zarthius are ones.
Okay. Goldwing and... Wait.
Oh, I don't like this anymore. I don't like this anymore.
I never liked this.
And...
I did not an insignificant
Yeah.
amount of damage, and it immediately was like,
And
Nope.
Skorn is 4.
Oh.
It's
It was like the 4 corners. Okay.
clock
Good.
with that.
wait, if we're not here, I can use Fireball. Okay.
I can throw a bomb.
Yes. You see, as you kind of regain like your bearings, that there is something way bigger in front of you. The barrier that was once only a small bubble has extended into like pylons of energy, tracing walls around this bed that's been transported to this place. A piece of what was the wall from the hospital has a huge eye coming out of it, staring at Homerus on the bed, his eyes still open and glassy. And you see Mirsky wide-eyed, looking around and finishing his berries around the bed. He expanded it considerably. You see that it seems refreshed somehow. And emboldened, but still. And you see them turning to an empty space in front of him and in front of the bed, and casting something else, and several cubes inside cubes inside cubes. They seem to not be exactly three-dimensional, trying to open up. Dr. Goldwing, you think that they're trying to open a way back, probably. They turn at you and say, "Hold that thing off while I work here, please, and hurry, because once it's open, we're going through, whether you're with us or not." Skorn. You're not prone. You all are kind of like, it's almost as if you fell for a while, but floated in the air and landed in this place.
Okay.
So you're not prone anymore.
Question about how the
move
barrier works. Is that something that's going to, based off of my positioning, going to interfere my ability to attack the target?
If you know that from interacting with bearers from Dr. Goldwyn, for example, if the caster lets you, you could go through it.
Okay. There's going through it, but I meant like if I guess that also applies to projectiles too. And is it like where these pylons are? Is how big it is, or is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay.
the
Just to make sure it's an
extension
accurate.
of the barrier.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially, probably from my angle,
Give
I
me
can't fire
give
without
me an
him.
insight check.
Okay.
Give me an insight check.
Let me go.
Yeah. The way they talk to you, you might not be allowed in there. They were like, "You figured that shit out. I'll deal with this." And they probably didn't even consider that you might want to be in there with them and protect it.
Surprise, surprise.
Dicks.
Yeah, I can't even do anything to deal with the outside situation considering I'm on the polar opposite side then.
Yeah, you could just dash or
Yeah.
throw something above it. Like, it's not very tall,
Oh, okay. Then
but a shot would just, you
yeah.
know,
And then is like a meter every square?
meter and a half.
Meter and a half, okay.
If you use the
I'm just trying to say, I'm like, how far can I throw?
just remember that you cannot walk diagonally. You have to go like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, you can walk diagonally, but
Just-
it costs 2. It's the same as, going in it
Um,
and turning the corner.
how far are the
Same
ranges
short range.
again?
Okay.
For like,
Short is 6 and medium is 30. So medium is the map
great.
exactly, and short is this. Like,
You to the pylon, essentially.
So
Yeah.
I'm good then. Great.
Then okay, based off of this, then
And dashing doubles.
Yes.
Mhm.
You can use the standard action to move, just like your movement action. To move.
good
walk.
thing if this is
Or
if any
fly.
of this is difficult terrain,
In your
it doesn't
case.
matter to me.
So I have bad news for you.
Okay,
No
it
longer
matters
in a
to
city.
They're
me.
not in the city anymore. So this
Right,
is
it
not an
costs
urban
mana.
environment. It is also not a city. It's a Tormenta.
Area. Is this
Area.
is this like a physical rock
Tormenta
like blocking
plane.
me, or is this like arching? I don't know how to like exactly. Is this like something
What?
that like this rock right here?
Oh, the barrier. The barrier is kind of like a prison.
No, I get that, but I meant like this. I just meant like, do you need me to like go like? Is this like
No,
flat
you can
on the ground,
go.
or is it like somewhat towering so I can just like go under?
Oh,
this like,
this
small
here. Okay, the no, yeah, no. This is kind of a rock formation. It's actually only occupying this.
bit? Okay, that's right. Okay, cool.
Unless you want to go over it.
No,
you know,
no,
it's,
all good.
it's
That sounds
something like this.
I'm gonna dash
Like a ledge.
specifically trying to go over in this direction.
Also, from up there, you might be over the height of the barrier.
Oh, it's like higher elevation right here.
Yeah, you
Oh,
you
okay.
look up and you see, okay, that might give me enough vantage point. And the thing is huge, so it's towering over the barrier. So if you go up,
Okay.
it might help.
Okay. Oh.
It's gonna cost 2 squares to move every square in the rock, but you can do it.
So how many would it take me to get on top of the rock then?
4.
4, and I have 4 or 6.
6.
6
Yeah.
at base to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So if this takes a full reaction, there's a full action, which is technically now demoted to a standard action. For that one, okay. Right. And then the other, I'm just trying to do the math on like which actions are which ones now, because there's a lot of words here. You can draw a story. Additionally, the additionally is the moving the reload. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. All right. In that case, I will move to the top of this, and then I will use the standard action to reload the. Well, do I need a full? Nah, I guess I'll use the. Actually, I'll just reload the blunderbuss for now.
Okay.
And I'll leave it at that.
You can reload with a movement action, but you already moved, so.
Oh, I think the blunderbuss is a standard.
No, but you don't you down. Oh, okay, because it's originally.
I think blunderbuss. Well, actually,
yeah,
no. Am I
yeah.
thinking of the right one? Hold on.
Because you have a long range one and kind of a buckshot. The blunderbuss, I think it's only.
Or maybe the long
buckshot.
range one is the full action one. Let me just make sure I'm not mixing.
And it's loaded because you never use it.
Blunderbuss reloading requires a full action and 2 bullets. I will use. Oh yeah, so that's going to be
if it's a full action, it's probably down to
it's a standard after that.
A standard.
Yeah. So I was like, I can move up to this or on top of this thing, and then just use my standard one to reload.
Or to just you have a free action to change weapons, so you can just grab the other one and shoot.
If you want me, okay, I'll do that then.
I don't remember the other, but I do know that you have 2 guns, like one short range and one long range.
I just didn't want to fire with it until I got my movement action back, so I could spend that to do mark prey.
No, but you can just try it, see what happens.
Doesn't look big enough.
You actually give it a pretty good shot. It goes like almost touching the barrier, but not letting it, ricochet the bullet off its path. But it does hit at an odd angle. Like the thing is all odd angles. So it's annoying to try to find a place where the bullet will actually pierce. It just bounces off and goes into the distance.
Okay.
There is something that you might be able to do, but you don't know what yet. Give me a nature check. Nature, it's survival.
Is that plus? I don't think
you were like you've dealt with creatures that were hard to pierce, but not like this. Like usually they were like hardened somehow. You're still trying to think a way around it, but it hasn't come to you yet. So it moves. It moves. Not that much. A regular amount. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it comes here. From here, it grabs something in the floor, and you realize now that the floor itself, it's kind of fleshy. It's odd. There are rock formations and stuff like that, but the ground's kind of weird. It seems to be pulsating at parts, and you see the thing kind of grabbing something, and is it someone? And the next moment, it just throws it. And well, body seems to rain on top of you all. Give me a reflex save. Well, check. Everyone.
Damn it.
That is a natural 1.
All right. All of you take.
Yikes.
10 damage.
That's minus. Oh, damn. Alright, let me pull it up, y'all.
It's bludgeoning. You see that it kind of grabbed something like mass from the ground itself and threw, and it's all body parts, as if it's thrown part of itself, but also the very area around it. And these lumps of flesh and it's at the same time humanoid but also insect-like in nature. They can come crashing at you and bump you. You Skorn almost fall from the thing. You grab hold from one of the jutting rocks and manage not to be knocked off the high rock. But yeah, that's what he does. Xerxes.
Where was this line? Oh, so it's how did you get it to snap? Oh, I never mind. I don't need help. Yeah. Okay, so move. Not close enough to the creature.
That's also me.
Yeah, I think you. Yeah, it was the other one.
How dare you push
remember-
No.
Oh, just
How
one thing you might not
dare
remember. You do have something that you can make from afar if you're able to communicate with your target, which you might be able because you saw it speak, like in common.
I saw the creature speak.
Yeah.
Oh yes. What is
So
the range?
if it can speak, it might actually make sense of your words, and you do know that your words have quite some power in it.
Vicious mockery be like, you suck.
Cutting words.
What is the
He's like, oh,
standard
emotions.
action to
The
make
thing feels devastated.
diplomacy or intimidation check opposed by the will check of an intelligent creature? It's not a very intelligent creature.
It's
within shield
intelligent
range.
enough.
It might be enough. Like in a sense of what
teleported.
counts as an intelligent creature, it's
Minus
usually
3.
if it can communicate, it's intelligent enough. Like it would need to be feral to not, and it said stuff. It made sense what it said, apparently.
Right?
It seems to
reading
have
all
Talk doesn't have
emotions. It's
so I mean,
pretty
do whatever you want.
pissed at something. And you've seen several ears floating around and popping up and so,
Every 4 levels I can spend an MP. Okay, so this is... Sorry, I'm just reading to make sure.
Mhm.
Within a short range, you said that's like 3 meters, right?
Yeah. No, 6.
6. Cool.
So it's like 4 squares from
Yeah, so we're in range here.
Oh yeah, totally. Definitely.
You can
If
do
you
it.
succeed, cool.
I have epic music playing. Do it.
So int -3 or higher is intelligent. Cool. So if I just do this,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did the health bar pop up?
Yep.
so I can literally
have
just
To
run up.
roll.
Oh, if that's the case.
Do I have to roll some? Yeah, you have to roll.
I have to roll
Either
diplomacy or
intimidation.
intimidation.
Yeah. Opposed by the creature's will.
Yeah.
What am I
So
Wrong keyboard.
I can
So go ahead and
literally-
roll your whichever.
Yeah. Wah! Yes. Will that, bitch?
Well, short of a natural 20, yeah, no, it takes it.
So then, if the creature introduces 0, so wait,
Yeah,
two
it's
D6
just
points
explaining that it doesn't straight up die like Vicious Mockery, like the guy just dies
Right.
from a broken heart. It just feels demoralized or frightened, like kind of passes out
I see.
or gives
So
up.
becomes frightened and flees from you in the most efficient way possible if used intimidation.
Mhm. And in the case of diplomacy, it surrenders.
It's
Just gives up and says.
dang. But so we succeeded.
But that only counts as like the last one. The way I used to run it is the most that it has been done. Like if at some point you change up and do more as one or the other, I'll count that one instead of just less it. But usually, yeah.
So I get to roll 2d6
You can just-
for damage.
Yeah. And
Did you put 1 MP into it, or you could have put 2 and you could do more damage?
Yeah, I'm assuming you did the most of it.
Because then you
Every
can do
4 levels you can increase. Spend 1 MP to increase the damage.
Yeah, which you have. So you can spend an extra one and
do another d6, or is it
and
doubling
do
the damage?
another
I
d6.
Okay.
It's another one.
Yeah.
and another one.
And I can do that. Okay, so I use the MP there, and then I
Question.
roll. So 13 damage.
Shoot.
Demo.
13 total. Okay. What do you say? Ask your question. Well,
Are we doing the
just-
shaken like being reduced every time after the creature goes? 'Cause that's
Every-
what happened on his turn, or is that the top?
It's
of
at
the
the
turn
top.
order?
It's
Top
at
of the
the
turn
top.
orders. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what do you say to it?
I would like to shout at it, saying, assuming it's going after
Mm-hmm.
Homero, it's you're gonna I know how to speak.
What?
Okay, your character knows
never gonna-
words. So it's fine.
You're never gonna get what you want with weak moves like that, and it's fucking just
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that
10
the creature
damage,
was
freaking
kind
ridiculous.
of it turns as much as it can, being a formless thing, and it's like for a moment there you see that it was going to charge up and try to knock the barrier next, and it just locks him to you.
Oh well,
It's like
you know,
Creature said bet.
weak.
weak.
We are not weak. We are perfect.
Not perfect enough.
Yeah.
We are perfect.
That's all I got for turn.
Chaser, Viola, Goldwing. It's your turn.
Okay. Couple things real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Gráan wasn't affected by heat, I'm trying to actually remember if it makes sense to use Fireball. 'Cause is that all Tormenta is pretty resistant to it?
Great question. No, what you do know, Gráan is another thing entirely. Like, he inherits some things from the Tormenta because he's affected by it. Like, doubly so because of his class, but he has specific resistance to energy damage, which is acid, fire, cold, anything that would be like not, physical stabby, hitting damage. The Tormenta, whatever things like Lefil, the true creatures from the Tormenta, they have resistance to damage. Like
Just in general.
they do. It depends on how tough they are, like the level,
Mm-hmm.
I think
as
this
how
one's
much
very
it.
resistant.
Yeah, it could be. It could be a mix of its being able to defend itself. All you know that it is at like higher levels.
Mhm.
To you, it's what you know from knowing that it's not complete. Like you felt it resist a bit of your damage, but it went through. If
Yeah.
it was the thing that you assume it was going to become,
Mhm.
which I forgot the name, but it's an aberration made of several bodies.
Mhm.
Probably you wouldn't even scratch it. Like it would resist everything that you had to throw at it. So the good news is that its resistance is not that high, and one of you has a sword that might ignore it as well.
If I
Oh,
could
you
hit through the
motherfucker.
DC.
Yeah, but yeah, also stuff like mental things can go through it and stuff like that. Might go through it. Depends on the
Okay.
creature.
So
Minute.
cool.
So yeah, it will damage it.
Yeah,
Something
just
will
not
not
as-
go through. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna move a little bit to get a
Mhm.
little bit closer to Skorn, because I'm gonna hopefully next round I'm gonna try to guidance you.
Mhm.
But for now, let's try to burn this thing. Burn, baby,
Go ahead.
burn. So, and I'm gonna add an extra 2 to make it a total of 8d6 that I'm throwing here.
All right.
And let me take off this.
I think it was
Oh,
this famous attack spell.
It's reflexes,
Everybody knows.
right?
Yeah,
Looks like
should
it.
be. Yeah.
Whoa,
passes.
you made it. It's 22.
Although
Yeah.
it still does take a lot of damage.
Yeah,
So
it takes half of that, right?
Yeah, but I didn't. I rolled a lot of 1s and 2s over here.
Oh.
Okay. That's
Make sure everything's still up and running. Everything's still looking gorgeous.
are you a no, not in that.
Yeah, so that's 15, 16, 20, 24. So half is 24, so 12.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, just so you know, everything that's written specialist in it, you have a +2 to your DC. I was going to check if Fireball was one of those, but no.
I know it's not one.
How much damage? Sorry.
So original was 24 half to 12 because he resisted.
Okay.
But good to know about the specialist thing, because I have not pulled out the psychic dagger yet. But I might be doing.
You see that it kinds of. You try to blow it without blowing the barrier as well. So you position it in a way that it only affects the thing. You see it kind of try to, bend and deform and actually shed some of its parts in the way that gets completely blasted off by the explosion. But it avoids the brunt of it, and you see that the sizzling quickly stops on wherever it hit the surface of the thing. So you see the resistance in action there, but it also managed to avoid the brunt of it, so you know that it didn't hit as hard as it could. But yeah, it took some damage. It had to kind of shed some of its parts.
I'm assuming
still
it's still looking
pretty
very
menacing, though. Yeah.
Yeah, very healthy right now.
Yeah.
And I'm running through my mana really fast already.
Top of the round, you can subtract one of the
Does the race global do the same thing as dropping it?
Sorry?
Like dropping one shaken. I have this thing that came up after I did the shaken stuff that says a race global on the character sheet, so I was like, oh.
You might, the race global will raise everything.
Yeah, we
if
don't
you
want that.
only have that,
Oh yeah.
then it's fine.
Okay,
do
cool.
that.
I just have the one, so.
Yeah, so it's fine. But yeah, you can. Otherwise,
I
we
still have 3
just
more
would,
turns.
Yeah.
Best of luck,
Alright,
guys.
one more turn.
Skorn, that's you. No longer shaken.
I'm gonna have a reduced full action to use a standard action to reload the long range weapon, and then I'm
Cool.
gonna use my movement. Well, I think it takes a movement action, but I guess it's reduced to a free action. Wait, no, that's just reloading and switching items. So my movement action is gonna be used to mark prey on
Cool.
the creature.
I'll just mark it. Just spend your mana there. Here, it's this tiny little
Is that the little
icon
X?
there. Yeah, it's a crossbones and skull, but it's so tiny.
Let me zoom out. Zoom in
yeah.
just a hair and scroll up for viewers. I'm like, it's right there,
Yeah, that
right there in the corner. Cool.
So yeah, it's marked. So whenever you do have a chance to shoot, you focus on. You start since you marked it. Give me another survival check, please.
Oh, let me scroll back up. I was at the bottom. There.
Yeah, you are like you kind of got its movements. It will help you. Like your mark prey feature has you tracking the thing, and it's like, okay, I get a sense of its movement. I think I can hit like the core of it, where it will be harder for it to deflect or get out of the way. But still, like, it's ever changing and deforming, and still don't know how to get the bullet to penetrate more efficiently. But yeah, the mark prey stuff works as usual. The thing will walk forward.
Sweet.
Come at me.
And yeah, his feelings are hurt. He's landed 3
Good.
times.
Beefies.
Zarthius, what happened to your voice?
I'm
angry. I shouted really loud and it broke.
Oof. Okay. 36. That is a hit. It
Uh,
might not.
Is it? My defense is 39.
Yeah, it doesn't.
What?
Yeah. I told you
He
that
rolled a
higher
one on
levels
it.
were crazy.
I am protected by God.
Where do you see your defense, by the way? I was looking for that.
It's-
My
under
defense
there.
is 11.
Yeah, you definitely
down
need to
here.
do
I see.
something. You can cast stuff about this, but yeah.
I found it.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
have
so used
things
to
I can
being
do
up top.
to-
Yeah, you
bolster,
you
but
would
it's
need to
11.
deal with it, but yeah.
I got 20 more than you.
So yeah, it misses.
You have 59?
I have
Oh.
31. No. Then Sydney. She said 11.
It's like,
Yeah, no.
Man,
No.
the
You know.
Tormenta really mutates you. You know what I'm saying?
50 something defense is not unattainable in a few levels, just so you know. But yeah, another
You just
hit.
become a Gundam at that
25
point.
does not hit, and
I'm gonna just
32
take these like a
does
champ,
not hit.
dude.
You
Oh.
do have a shield, isn't it?
You just parry it. You're just like, nope.
I don't know.
Nope.
I don't remember
Nope.
if you have a shield or not.
I do have a shield.
You do have a shield. You just like hold it up. You've seen it doing the tired windmill movement. Nothing to you.
Learn some new
You
moves.
just brace yourself. Hold up the shield, and boom, boom, boom. Listen to it just bang against it.
Nice.
Ineffective.
Is that a good beat?
Patterns downloaded.
Yeah.
I might be using
your
guidance
turn
on you
to
now.
do something about it.
Do something.
Don't do
Okay,
something
I
about
wouldn't put some aberration like this in front of you if at least one of you
it.
wasn't able to, to take a few hits.
I would think those 2 hits would have landed and I would have been half dead.
I think.
I would have been all dead.
All dead. Fully dead. Birds are fragile.
Yeah, Arcan is sad, even at higher levels.
Of
But you
course.
can you can cast stuff that make you have like twice as much HP than anyone here.
Yes.
So
Again, there are things. There are things I can do if I
there
need
are
to,
things.
but-
There are
There are
always
things.
things. Xerxes, your turn.
Do I go for another like blow with the words because
You
he's a
attack,
freaking
you
chump,
yell.
or do I actually
Your
swing here?
remembering your sword is made from a special material that
Right.
I don't
The
remember
sword-
if it ignores, but it reduces damage resistance.
It reduces damage reduction by 10 and bypasses critical immunity to fire. I don't know.
Yeah, which again against Tormenta, which is why you spend a small fortune in this blade, is pretty sick because usually you can't land a critical hit against a Tormenta creature because
Mhm.
it doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
This material has a special property that makes it hurt.
But we
Yeah,
also
I might-
haven't done anything to give an idea that it might be lowered in its defenses, question mark.
I might cast
Actually,
guidance on
you might
next
because
round.
you already
Me or
engaged
him?
in it. Just
On
make
him now. I was
Okay.
like, if he has the damage stuff, that
Yeah.
actually makes more sense to send it to him.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Next
don't
round,
count
next
out
round.
the
I won't
hound,
lie, I don't know
the
what the hell my
bloodhound,
character's doing.
because if the bloodhound hits, something really nice happens. But
Okay.
I was gonna say,
yeah, no, because we built your thing to be.
I mean, I can
Really funny
just
when it
wait
hits.
multiple rounds and just start
No,
giving
okay.
it out and be like, guidance.
But yeah,
Have
give
it for the scene.
me,
I'm here
give
to.
me a straight charisma check.
Charisma.
Uh,
yeah.
Xerxes.
Victon.
Yeah, you dealt with it in a very surface level. It's like it has enough sense to understand you, and it rattled it somehow. But you don't know if there is exactly a personality there that you can engage or anything that would help you get an edge.
Right. Okay.
Maybe through other means or by dealing with it some more, you might find some other opening. Right
Yeah.
now with the last turn, which I forgot to give you, sorry, you didn't catch anything.
Okay. Then I guess I'm just gonna swing at it with the sword.
Okay.
Just YOLO swag. I'm this
Jesus
close. I'm
Christ.
here to tank hits, not dish out. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a 2, you unfortunately do not hit. You swing at the thing, and nothing happens. It's weird. You try to poke it from behind your shield while you're being like hammered. It just doesn't go even close to it. Like it already dissolved its arm and reformed it elsewhere. It's not there. Yeah, that was a shitty attack. Man, that's sad. But yeah,
This is the way it happens.
give me an insight check.
I love being insightful. I have a plus
Blue is very
1.
blue.
Yeah.
Oh, blue is very blue.
Blue is very blue.
Yeah, there's definitely a creature in front of you
I
that
agree.
you're
I
not
agree.
sure where are its legs or arms, or if
Yeah.
they even count as such.
There
It's
seems
all
to be
very
a large
confusing.
number of them.
Do you want to do anything with your movement action?
No, I'm gonna sit here and see if I can goad it into
Cool.
attacking me more.
Dr. Goldwing, your turn.
Wonderful. I'm gonna look between the two of you and just be like, Mrs. Artheus, here you go, and just stomp down my staff and cast guidance. So you get, and I'm gonna upcast it so that it's for the scene, and it's you can choose an attribute. So I'm assuming I can choose melee, which I think he uses for his
It's
attack.
an attribute or a skill.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay. You would choose whatever he hits with. Like if it's strength, everything based on strength gets a plus.
Okay.
So, do you hit with strength or dex? I don't know.
I think I hit with strength.
It's probably
is-
strength, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can melee included, but everything based on strength you have plus something. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's an
it's
advantage thing. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so you roll twice, take the higher of the two.
All right.
Plus 2, so I think it's just 3 or 3 mana for that. I'm gonna stay exactly where I'm at, and I'm gonna be looking at both of you and being like, I can do this for you two, Skorn, as well. If we need to be making our escape through that cube, I have a teleportation spell that can get us in there, I believe. At least 2 of us. I'm concerned that we can't get 3, but we will cross that bridge when we get there.
Well,
That's all he does.
top of the round.
But stay near. Don't go too far.
Top of the round.
I'll save a bullet for
Nothing
myself.
happens.
No!
Skorn. Skorn, your turn.
We're not escalating to self-annihilation this early.
Cool, hold on, because now, yes, okay, so now at this point, I will also use take aim for my movement action.
Cool.
And then I will fire this monstrosity attack of my long range guy with take aim and mark prey both active on the target.
Okay.
And hope this does something.
Oh,
So
you rolled
doesn't-
an 8.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep doing this. So it bounces again. Yay.
It does not impact. Well, it's a pretty good shot again. You do think that it got kind of... it goes off a little bit, maybe because you got too close to the barrier. And it just goes off to the sky.
Go.
Cool.
Go
The
ahead.
thing
The thing.
hits and hits.
Oh God, no!
All right. All
Is that a
right.
20?
Here's the 20.
That's a
Yeah.
natural 20.
That's a natural 20. But it was also the
It did
least
roll
damage.
shit on the extra die. It only rolled once.
That's
so
crazy.
that's a good
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
You do take 20 damage. I do believe you have some resistances, right?
Just
From
to
the armor
acid.
or something? Just to acid. It's
That's
unfortunate.
major. I can go on an LSD trip without any worries.
You take 20 damage, and I will need from you an interesting new mechanic.
Oh, new?
Oh no.
Not new, new to you who haven't used it.
Oh no.
Combat maneuvers.
Uh-oh.
Grapple.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No.
I want you to roll. Where is it?
Right.
Please
I
say
want
a
you to
strength-based roll.
Yeah, you roll a melee, straight melee, which you do have an advantage for.
Okay.
against its grapple. So go ahead and roll your melee. Just go to the skills and roll it.
Oh, there's a melee skill? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a melee skill down there. It's one of the last ones.
Yeah.
I will say, I
With
think your
advantage,
chicken's
so I roll
gone
2,
good.
right?
That
Good.
you can roll again, fortunately. Although rolling a 3 and a 2 won't help you.
No, I guess not. Oh my
it-
gosh!
Yes. You are now considered grappled.
Yay!
You are slammed one more time. The
Oh!
39 hit.
Yeah, it does.
My defense is 39. Is that
So
does
it
that hit?
does.
Oh
Yeah.
man!
And you take 25 damage. Damage.
How you looking?
How do I make my health bar show up?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's he looking?
I think if you type it's the green one in the center, you put in your total.
Yeah,
and then
you can. You
subtract from
can. Yeah.
that. Fill in the little green circle when you click on your token.
So grappled means you can't move, and you have a -2 on attack rolls. And you can only attack with light weapons, with which I don't know. What weapon do you have?
The ruby scimitar? Ruby seal?
Scimitar is unfortunately not a
he's low.
light weapon, so you can't hit.
I can't
with
even
it.
use with it.
Yeah, you can shout at it at least. So, but you can also try to break the grapple. So, there's
I
that.
guess I'm healing this round.
It would be the thing to do.
We were so confident I wasn't going to get hit.
I want you to make another countdown for you, and just say counter 1 in your sheet anywhere, and we'll circle back to that at some point.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Is everything adding up? Right? Because it feels.
Yeah. So that's its turn, right? Okay. You see, Doctor, as the thing kind of it tries to hit to no avail again, but then you see it was only part of what it was trying to do. Once it hits the shield, the arm-looking appendage just becomes lots of smaller humanoid arms and grab at the arm behind the shield. You see Xerxes trying to wrestle free his shield arm and bash with his sword, and when you see it, both hands are actually grappled by these arms, and it's being dragged, and you see his feet kind of dragging through the fleshy ground towards the creature. Yeah. Also, he's pretty fucking hurt because you hear a shout like it's crushing him somehow.
I'm hearing some bones break.
He looks hurt. So Xerxes, that's you. You can again try to do a melee check to escape, or just hurt its feelings. Also, there's no automatically. There's no type of opportunity here. It only happens when you have a if it's someone's trained specifically for that. It's a fighter skill, basically. So it's not. You don't always have to be paying attention to. Oh, I can move away from this.
I would like to use sharp words.
Cool. Brave.
And it's
smart? Question mark?
No, not at all. Not at all. So I'm gonna make I think we'll go for diplomacy on this one.
Cool. It resists with will, right?
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah. What do you say?
Just grappled by the thing, and I'm just like, is that all you got? Just fucking.
You hear like one of the arms that it's holding your wrists just extends itself up, and the palm opens into a mouth, and it says, "Oh, you'll know pretty soon what we can do from inside."
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I think I still get.
Give me a charisma check.
Yeah, I also think I still get
Does it-
damage, but it's halved.
Yeah, does it do damage?
It says deal 260 non-lethal damage to creature. If I fail, I deal half damage. So yes.
Okay, so roll anyway.
2d6s. 7. Half of 7. Is
So
it
have
rounded
a
up?
3. No, it's not.
Okay.
Okay.
Every little bit.
It might have like annoyed it. Keep it
Annoyed
away
it
at its
took
psyche. Yeah, but you
And then
know,
I
you know that it didn't land as hard as you want.
And we
So
rolled
you
a
cannot
15 on the
move?
charisma.
You can use your movement action to something if you have a skill for it, but not movement itself. So,
Right, which I can't. So.
Yeah. So, Dr. Goldwyn.
Right. Get the. I don't even think I used my staff for this. I pull out. I have a little device,
Yeah.
as it were.
Describe your device.
I don't know what it is.
It can
I'm
be
gonna
anything.
pick-
Like it's technological looking. Like it's supposed to mimic the spell,
Mhm.
but it's actually something like technological.
I feel like I picture it like a little Chinese puzzle box kind of thing of just like I undo
Huh.
it and hit a couple of things to like adjust it a little bit and then just kind of like point it in your direction and hit a button. It just sprays healing stuff in your direction because I'm doing short range.
Yeah, you see the doctor's fidgeting with this thing, which you've seen at some occasions when you need it, and this blissful feeling covers you as you. How much do you heal? You can.
I'm
Make the
gonna
improvements,
add
right?
another MP to also increase the healing. So we'll do.
You can increase it several times if you want, because when it says increase, you can add as much as you like.
Okay. So
As much as you like up until your cap, like your the maximum
let's
mana you can spend.
Start with okay. So right now we're at 4, so I could add up to 4 more. How much health do you have, buddy?
I have 5.
Like I meant your
No, total.
Oh,
how high does it go?
60.
Oh boy, I won't be able to fill all that. I also need to keep a reserve of this in case we need to use this spell multiple times. So I'll add 1 more, I think, for now. I'm just rolling absolute dog shit. So that's 9 plus 7, so 16 health to you, friend.
16? Yeah.
1 6.
Oh gosh, why did it do that? Hold on.
16.
Current,
Okay.
so
6.
that puts me at 21.
All right. Also, roll me a healing check.
Oh.
Doctor.
Okay. Where is my healing? There's my healing. Plus 9.
There is an issue though. You need to be touching.
No, I added for short range.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. That's I calculated into that.
That's why it
So-
was already 4. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
4.
So yeah,
5,
just
so-
straight.
Yeah, that's for my healing 22.
22. Okay. You you're partially just like focused on using your device to just try to. You already empowered Xerxes somehow. He's probably feeling strong and all, but he's already crushed. So you try to set your thing to kind of heal his bones as they're being crushed by this thing. And while you're doing that, you are like, wait, bones, like the flesh can move, but like bones are bones, like they're. It might be something with the bones, like if you hit them, it might do more than just hacking away at ever reforming flesh.
I think I'm gonna telekinetically send that to them and go. Right.
You
aim
all
for the skeletal structure.
Been trying.
Yeah. But yeah, no, all of you are like, okay, if we can know where the bone is, yeah, sure, we'll try. Let's see how you deal with that information, but it is some guidance. You're just trying to hit it and nothing is working very much. Let's see how it turns out on the next one. So all of you can count down one. Those of you who are still affected by the shaking condition can subtract one.
I've still got 2 more turns, baby.
Okay, this here goes to.
Okay, don't kill anyone. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Okay, I'll try.
He makes no promises.
He makes no promises. Okay, I'm gonna cover this.
Okay. Okay. Bloodhound,
Yes.
go ahead.
Should have.
Reading over as many things as I could to see if I'm misunderstanding anything. And I'm like, nope, it just keeps aim, fire, repeat, process.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
If I recall, I fired last time.
Yes.
So
And you
I have
missed.
to use my full action because I
Standard
know
action.
standard action, reload the weapon,
Yeah.
and then if I take aim, does that last until my next turn?
I'm not sure. Let me check.
I'm not exactly sure
What
how
does
that.
it say?
Let me see, because I'm trying to make efficient use of all my stuff. Take aim, move action. You aim at target you can see within range of your weapon. Removes the -5 penalty of your ranged attack rolls made this turn again. Oh, made this turn.
Yeah, you don't need that part because
Cool.
it's
So-
there's already a part that does it.
Well, nothing to do with my movement, so I will.
No, you have to. No, hang on.
Yeah.
The part that you read is something that you already kind of have from another power that ignores this. I think the one you need to check is not precise. Where is it?
I've been trying to go. I've been going
weak
over everything.
Spot maybe no.
Nothing makes it so I can reload and fire the same turn with this weapon.
You cannot, but I think that you can aim, and I would count it. Like if you reload and aim, you can just shoot on the other one.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So then I'll just prepare. I'll just track him and just prepare to fire on my next turn.
You reload quickly and you start trying to like see whatever it was that the doctor was trying to tell you. Like, right, the bones.
Okay, sweet.
Where the fucking bones be? And you try to understand its movement behind like all the fleshy parts and see if it makes sense somehow. The thing will.
I even have like the crash course seat of going over every ability. I'm like, nope, I think this is all I can do.
Yeah. The thing will. First of all, And I have sad news for you.
Uh-oh. I
You
don't like
feel
sad news.
the thing just tightening its grip
Going
around your arms, and they start to bend in a way that they were not supposed to.
You become a thing.
You take 19 damage. As your arms start to snap, you felt them kind of reform, like your arms are all bruised, you're sure, but your bones were starting to crack, and something that the doctor gave you made them hold. Now they're feeling like they're going to give in at any moment, and you might not be able to use your arms for a while.
He took 19 damage.
Also,
Oh boy.
Also,
it will walk and drag you around.
His arms
Oh,
started
nice.
cracking and twisting and stuff.
1,
Oh boy. I gotta heal you more.
3, 4, 5.
I think you need to
and he
run.
won't walk anymore. And 6.
I'm preparing the next one for myself.
I can do both.
It's kind of pushing you, and he gets here, and you see another of his arms just doing like this, arching movement, and bodies start to rain again. All of you, except users, you're fine. Just
Fine.
roll reflex. Oh, you're not fine by a long shot. But anyways, in this
Reflexes?
yeah, everyone give me a reflex throw.
That's
I
another
got no
natural
reflexes.
one. God damn it.
Well,
I remember because I feel like there was something I'm forgetting, but I don't know. 24.
24 is still take it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 6 damage.
Oh.
Each one of you.
I'll take that.
It's disgusting either way. You take kind of a bonk to the head, and fleshy stuff just dragging into you. It's kind of you, but yeah, it doesn't hurt as much. But never nice to have, falling body parts on you. Xerxes, it's you.
So on the start of my
With your
turn,
2 health.
does on the start of my turn, does that counter that you gave me go away?
No, it just went up.
You talking about the counter or the
Actually,
the
that
shaken?
count.
Not the shaken. The
shaken
rat-
went. No. That counter. Let's skip it 1 because it was supposed to come up here,
Mhm.
but I wasn't going to remember. So this is 1 now,
Okay.
and afterwards it counts up again.
Okay. So I need to. Okay.
So yeah.
So I need to take my turn to. It's a strength save or melee.
Or
to
no,
try-
actually, it does go up. It does go up
Oh.
because you used your turn. So it started your turn for the second time. So yeah.
Right.
it does
Yeah.
go up. Or 2.
So how do I get out of the grapple? I need.
You feel like your arms deeper than they were before. Like it's slowly but surely kind of enveloping you almost to the shoulders by now.
Okay. What do I have to roll to escape the grapple?
Melee,
Melee.
which
Okay.
you roll twice against its
Roll a
It's
natural
melee.
20. Roll a natural 20.
Does he have? Hold on. Does he have advantage on this because he's guidanced?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
guidance.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes for a whole scene. So
Okay.
I
it
just want to
should
make
go
sure
through.
that we're rolling with advantage for that one.
I rolled a 21.
21. Yeah.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
Never enough.
Not quite.
Unfortunate. That's all I got for turn.
You try. It's already so much. Like you try to wrestle your arms free, and you're pretty strong.
Fuck.
You kind of you're against a rock, and you try to kind of use it as a place to support yourself to push. You cannot.
That's turn for me.
That's turn for you.
I also need to use the restroom.
Okay. Dr.
There you go.
Goldwing.
We are recalibrating the device, and back we go.
I think your character just went to the restroom on the ground, man.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so changing it to short range. It started at 2, and I'm just gonna go. So that's 3 already being used. So I can add 5 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and just use a full 8 and just heal him.
Cool.
Okay,
Oh, I know
much better rolls.
Great.
Okay, so that's 10. Okay. Oh, I also don't know if I added the 1 for the last one, so that should have been plus another.
Oh yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so plus another 4.
Not
So
not +1. It's +1 to each die.
yeah, that's why I said it should have been plus 4 for the other.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Well, add whatever.
yes, yes, I'm gonna
was
add the
missing.
4 on top of this. So okay, so 10, 13, 17, 22. Is that right? 17. Yeah, 22.
22?
Plus another 8 is 30.
30.
Plus 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 7 die here. So 37 for this round plus the 4
I
from
guess I
last one.
could've.
41.
Holy
He
shit.
gets-
Okay.
41 points of healing this time.
Okay. I already did that because I didn't know if you were coming back before.
Yes.
Yeah, he's sitting at a comfortable 43 now.
I've been healed.
Yeah.
You've been healed a lot.
You feel like this time something
I
just-
poured a lot of this,
Yeah.
my remaining mana into this. So.
like you see the doctor scrambling with the puzzle box.
Okay.
You see energies coming from like her arms and her all eyes start to glow, and she's cooking something there. And
She's cooking.
Yeah.
She was
Hold on, last time we let this, she cooked it. It poisoned the tavern keeper and everything went to shit. And
Well,
then
there's
the
that.
cheese rack gang came to get us, and it was a whole mess.
the whole mess.
This time though, a small
That was Sydney cooking. That was
dark
not
like
Violetta.
thing comes and
Did
hits
you name that character Sydney?
Imagine.
No, I don't remember what that character. I think I don't remember
It's all
exactly what
good.
it was.
So yeah, it heals you by a lot. Like you feel like your bones that were cracking almost snap back into place, and your energies are restored to resist this
To get beat
insane
down once
amount
again.
of pressure.
Yeah, now I can just get beat the frick up again.
Yeah. But yeah, top of the round, everyone
I'm
can subtract.
glaring at you like, stay healthy this time.
I don't get much of a choice in this one.
Yeah.
He's just like,
It's like, please let me die.
Subtract your shaken thingies, whoever still has it.
Kane is the only one who has it.
Horn, do your thing against the
I
Shoot
swear.
Please hit him for the love of heck.
I don't have much say in that.
I'm trying. I'm gonna
I
try to
just
give
pull
you
a
guys.
trigger, man.
Just point and shoot.
I just pull a trigger, man.
Yeah,
31?
Oh,
you actually
are you gonna let?
see the movement, and you're like, huh. I see.
What is What is your
bones.
crit modifier now?
Like you see a part of it that's not bending and twisting as the rest of it. So you look at it and you think, right, so maybe that's the spot. And
Okay.
you shoot.
I also want to
So
say
if-
I remembered I didn't move on my turn. I move on my turn. I run
Cool.
away.
Cool.
Okay.
This is-
Question: if this actually does hit,
It
because
does.
part of Mark of Prey is that I can spend mana to add damage dice to the damage of it. Do I need to do that before or after?
Oh, right. No, you already did. Like, it will come. It's just like Hunter's Mark.
Wait, what?
You spent your mana. Now every hit will have that bonus. And if
Till the end of
If
the
it's
scene,
already
you
there,
can
it's
spend,
probably-
I can spend more to increase the damage bonus. So is that just up front?
that's up front. You can do that.
Okay, I didn't know if that
Uh,
was up front or for when it actually
Cool.
hits.
So it says.
Okay, if that was
Right,
up front, I
right,
would have
right,
just
right.
dumped the fucking 8 into it.
Yeah,
8,
no.
8 MP.
Dump whatever you can. It's obviously what you would have done. And just consider the damage to
Should've been
be
23.
whatever it was supposed to be with the maximum amount of mana, which probably is already there.
How do I?
Not sure.
Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna click off. I'll change
Hey.
it over here.
To my own detriment, I think he needs to flip a coin.
You need to flip a
I-
coin?
Because it
What?
says a character making a ranged attack
No.
against a... No?
He has a special feat that makes him take good aim and not like he hits what he wants to.
Okay, I was like,
Every time.
he's making
No,
a
no,
range.
it's fine.
I don't want to get hit again.
Yeah. No, he's fine.
It's the end of this.
The pain in that voice.
Yeah, it's probably already because it says 2 MP, so is 2 the maximum you can add? Probably.
I honestly have
yeah.
no. It's just for every 4
It's
levels. So if I'm
already-
level 8,
it's already
2.
there.
Two,
Alright, alright. So
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
that one. Alright, cool.
It's already there because
I have no
you see that
I'm like,
MP plus TA, so it's already.
It is already.
added.
Oh yeah, because I'm clicking on it, like that. I mean, I don't know about the level.
No.
It's like
You see the
spent
name
up
of
to-
the attack? It's Arquebus plus MP, which is
Plus
Prey plus take aim. And it says 2 MP
Oh, because
plus movement.
okay, so it's already
Which is
implying
the
that
cost.
I've already spent the
That's
most.
already
Okay.
done. Yeah, it
Gotcha.
already assumed that you
You're
would
just gonna
be
do the max
using
every time.
the maximum. Yeah,
Cool. Okay. I was like, I don't know how they've scripted this.
yeah. Which
So
is
if that was the case, so it's the 1 to
2
cast
plus
and
1d8.
2
Yeah,
after,
it's-
so it should be 29 is what I'm sitting at. I'm trying to like, what am I sitting at on MP?
but you
Although
don't
that's
have
like
to.
the only thing I spend MP on, so I don't think I'll ever
But
do it again.
you don't spend like every turn. It's done.
Yeah. It's like once I mark it, the initial
Mhm.
cost. That's why I'm like, well, that's all the MP I'll ever spend.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I fire
Unless
that.
there's like 1,000 things.
Yeah, I fire that, and then it hits, and then I will spend my movement action to just reload.
Cool.
So there you go.
Minus.
Let me
And
check
it
my ammo.
it seems to have penetrated properly. Like it seems to just have gone through and did the damage that it should have. You hit it like in the arm, close to where it's grabbing Zarisia. So might not have done like extensive damage, but it did hit. So you now
Very
are
nice.
grasping that where you should be shooting it.
Okay, that's the spot.
So the thing will start by ripping apart its target. That's the name of the
How
thing. Rip apart.
descriptive.
Yeah, it tries to, it's grabbing you and it sees that you're trying to, get free from you. So it just, like, extends your arms way more than you would like for it to go. And you take this amount of damage here. 25. As it's doing that, I want a reflex saving throw from the other two.
I don't think I can roll high enough, but sure.
Nice. Finally, something. I swear to God, that doesn't save me. I don't know what will.
Let me
it does.
double check what I add to this.
It's it's a 26.
I'm just gonna refresh this on my side.
Nexus. Yeah, just plus
Fucking
5.
buggy.
So that's a 14.
And I just realized that it should have been much worse before, but
Okay, well, I don't like the
Yeah.
sound of that.
no, it's just because I was rolling. Like it does, it tosses body parts, and it's like not a set amount of body parts, and I was doing the damage for each one, and I have to roll to know how. So, okay, not good for you. It was throwing small parts, now it's throwing
Larger parts.
And
Understand.
I was like, yeah, that's not much, a lot of
Like
damage.
10, 6, okay, we can live. Oh, here comes 30.
Yeah, so no, it's 3. Okay, it tripled the damage.
I'm gonna go down to 7, and I've reloaded.
29.
I'm down.
Ooh.
And I'm the healer.
Do I take any of that?
You take exactly that. 29.
Oh, okay. 30 doesn't save anything.
No. You saved, so nothing.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait,
Sorry,
do I take?
sorry.
I was like, what? Did I make it? Did I not?
Oh no! Again, no.
What's happening?
Yeah,
What?
no. In this case, nothing.
So he takes nothing.
My life
I
is
take
Although,
29.
let me tell you, sorry, no, this is very confusing explanation of how it works, and you will not take 29.
Okay.
It would be
Is it half?
only 9.
I take that.
Because I just realized,
Okay.
realized that I had to distribute the things, and it would try to hit the
healer.
guy who's shooting and doing damage to it. It's not that smart to realize that the healer is healing. So I would give more damage to you before you resist it. You know?
Okay.
I have a set amount of bodies to toss at you, and yeah.
Okay. So then
And
you're.
I would
What-
have tossed
what-
more at you, but you just avoided the damage.
What did I? What
You
did I?
just got a 9 instead
take
of 29.
9.
So take
Okay.
20 back. 20 was addressed to, you know,
To me.
to
But I
Skorn,
saved
and you just saved it.
Okay. Okay. No. Now I'm processing how it's working. Gotcha. That makes way more sense now.
Because
I'm
I
like,
read
huh?
it fast at the first time, and I was like, okay, I rolled this, and it does that damage. And then I was like, no, wait, I have to roll for how many body parts it throws, and then
Cool. Question:
Fuck
how
it.
how it's broken up? Is each of the D8 like a different body part?
yeah, each of the D8 and 5. It's 1 D8 plus 5 for each part.
For each?
Each body part.
Okay.
But I
okay,
have to
then
roll
then
the amount
Yeah, okay.
at the start and decide where they're going.
I was trying to figure out like how is it broken up into 29? I'm like, no, now I see it.
No,
So that makes way more
it's
sense.
4
Yeah.
plus 5. Yeah.
Plus 5 to each.
So it
got
would be like 1 to this one and 2 to the other, and just easier to.
a lot easier to understand now. Cool.
Yeah.
Glad we got that sorted.
So
You're still up.
you're not down. You're still up, but you did take a beating there. Skorn, on the other hand, just ducked behind the
Double
rock.
backflip.
And, yeah. So that's his. It's. Well. Yeah, no, it's not interested in moving. It's trying to feed. Zericius.
Lunch's turn.
Lunch. All right. Well, I guess I make another attempt at getting ungrappled. Do I still have the bonus or the guidance?
You do for the entire encounter.
Should be for this entire battle. So we gotta start killing this thing.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might just be the lost cause. Turns healing is not. gonna...
Well, if he's focused on slamming you keep healing him, so that way we don't get the slams, because
Yeah, there's
slams
that.
are way more devastating.
I also need to heal. I am getting low.
Just
Does the 24
risk
succeed?
Dodging. Just risk dodging.
Because I
No.
can't dodge.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about this is that I have advantage against grapples, and I also have advantage in like being reflexive. And so the thing is that both of you are suffering at what I'm good at. This thing can't touch me, but you two might have a lot of trouble.
Like it had a small chance to grapple, specifically Xerifius
And it
from
just-
the start, but once it did,
It's impossible to get out.
not impossible, but very, very hard. Like it has a shitload of bonuses, and
It's like dying to a shark swarm.
yeah,
It's very small, but the moment you're in the middle of the shark swarm, you can't get out of it.
yeah. So
The Sharknado
yeah,
will come for you.
Xerifius,
Sharknado.
sorry, but yeah.
Hey, you know, that's just another turn of nothing. We're
You
good.
guys, yeah, well, do your things. You can maybe assist in some way. If you
Please.
give me a reason. Dr. Goldwing, will you see that it's almost as if Xerifius is trying. The more he tries to get away, the more he's kind of being dragged into it.
Mhm.
Maybe, if you give me a creative solution to this with whichever tool you
Bombs.
have in your belt, I can give either Xerifius a bonus next time or
Mhm.
something else here.
If I'm alive
Bombs.
next time, it did
Bombs
25
is
damage
solution.
last.
I'm gonna heal you again. Calm down.
No! Kill it! Kill it, please! I'm suffering!
I have to heal you because
Bombs may
then
be the
you're
solution.
definitely gonna die the next round. God, short term having to do. My thought would be
Give me a
I had a
knowledge
couple.
check for
Yeah, I was
you
gonna say a couple.
do anything.
A knowledge check. Oh, I thought that was a 2. That was a 19. Thank you, metal die.
Where
Plus
the hell? Wait, what?
whatever my knowledge is. I think it's a lot. I think I'm very smart somehow. Healing knowledge
It's
13.
probably
yeah.
in the high
So-
20s or 30s.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's third. Is it 32?
More than enough.
Yeah, 32.
Yeah. You realize that at this point, when you see Xerifius almost inside the creature, that you've read about what it was supposed to be,
Mhm.
and being completely absorbed by it doesn't only mean that you are enveloped and crushed by it physically. If it's anything like the creature you've read about, its very being is absorbed.
I'm about to not exist.
It becomes the thing.
What's your reflexes like, Chief?
7.
You might die to the bomb.
Yeah, I think
Also,
I'm passing along some of that happiness.
Skorn, give me a survival check. Creatures.
Dude, I rolled a 2. That's crazy.
Some like creatures usually like if their prey, unless they're scavengers, if their prey is dead, they might go for something fresher. Maybe if what it's trying to eat
Are you telling me to kill my friend?
to knock him out, maybe.
So you can feign death? The bomb can knock down with the blunt force.
I
It
think
wouldn't
I
be so
mentioned
much of a
already.
feint. Might work. Might be the best shot of
that we have.
yeah,
It might be
considering
the only thing our DM
non-existence.
can think of to help us get out of this.
Yeah.
Is that the grapple really screwed us over because the tank
H.
just got fucked.
So,
So whose turn is
Dr. Goldwing, still your turn.
Pull out the device. Not healing you as
No.
much as I did.
Please.
Let me die! Leave me alone!
I think if you're communicating to
God.
me,
Yeah, if you
We're gonna try to let him
tell her
pass out,
like, look,
even though I'm
maybe
mentally going, his soul will get absorbed into this thing. He will become part of it. I don't like this.
I don't
But
need
if-
a soul. I need to stop feeling pain.
If Zarthius tells me, no, let it happen, I'm just gonna go.
Dude, now next turn, you free me once, friend.
Just
I'll free you
fucking kill
now.
it.
Put a bullet
Just
to you.
fucking attack the thing.
To be fair, I probably can't hit your defense, so it'd be possible for me to do
I'm
that.
gonna go ahead
I think the
and just...
bombs just do damage.
Well, I'm saying from this, I think I'd have to get closer before I
I'm
can
gonna
actually do anything with the
my
bomb.
arrows. I'm just gonna do 5 arrows. I'm not gonna make them spears because I want to hold on to a little bit of stuff.
Just fucking kill the thing.
Okay.
if you want to drop you can just blow them both with a fireball.
I debated a fireball. But
That would be badass.
do you want me to do a fireball?
It might help. It literally might help.
Okay, we're gonna just do a fireball then, and just.
If it doesn't work, I'll go
Or you could give me a mysticism check and try to focus the arms that are grappling him and try
I would
to
say
wiggle him
I
out.
will,
I would
I
say
will
I'm going
100%
out in
do
a
a
blaze of
mysticism.
glory, but I'm just kind of going out in a blaze.
Okay,
I'm gonna do a mysticism
no
check.
pun
go ahead
intended.
with
So-
a mysticism check. The what's the name of it? The
GC?
difficulty. Yeah, this is 26.
Okay,
Do
time
I
dice.
get to make the reflex save even though I'm grappled?
Fuck.
Yay!
At
And
an
that's a
attempt of doing half
6.
damage?
Hmm?
16.
Don't matter, just fireball him.
No, if you want to explode, just
My
You
time
just
dice
failed.
has betrayed me. It has
Well,
rolled
but
so well
like-
for time. Does not
you can
roll
still
well.
do the damage, of
I'm
course.
still gonna do the
also,
damage?
it has
Fireball.
to
Fireball. I'll have a fireball of my own coming right after.
Yeah, nope. We're just gonna go for it.
So which one
Uh,
are you doing? The one, the fireball,
fireball.
or the? Okay, so I have to roll
Fireball.
Two fireballs.
reflex, which will
Okay.
probably succeed. So
Yeah.
roll
Oh, damn,
half.
his reflex is that?
Wait.
That's crazy.
Okay, let me just check real quick. That's
Damn, he might
66,
dodge
and
the,
I'm
the
adding
bomb too.
the extra damage. Forgot. Okay, so yeah, so it's 66 plus 2
Wait.
for the extra damage.
Do I get to make a reflex save for at a chance of half damage, or am I just taking this in full because of the grapple?
You can if you want, or you can
Squirm!
let it hit you.
Just-
Yeah, just choose to fail.
I mean, what's my health at again? 18? I'll try. Calf, I still die.
It's okay, I'll kill you
that's-
anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's 25
I
damage.
didn't even make the save
You
anyways.
didn't make the save. Okay, so it.
Boom!
So yeah, you
Yes.
try to focus the blast in a way that it will free Zaritius, and it does. It also frees him from a couple fingers.
I was gonna say from the curse of life.
No, not yet. You do go down into the negatives. You have to account for that. It
How do
doesn't
I-
go to 0 and stop. And
Okay.
you're still alive for negative half your max health. So if it's 60, it's minus 30.
Okay, so I'm at
If you go
negative
below
6.
30, then you're dead. But
You're
if
negative
someone
6?
I'm at negative 6 right now.
You can take a
Yeah.
bomb.
and And yeah, just I'll say you're. Yeah, no, you're knocked against the wall and stay there. But
Cool.
the thing takes how much damage it is? Half
25, so have to 12.
12.
12. Okay. You see that a bit of its arm just falls off.
We're making
It
tiny
does
bits of impact.
Resist somehow, like the fire and all, but the blast hits in a place that does damage.
So OST I'm playing is so fitting.
Yeah,
So tragic.
you can. Zarishis, you're no longer grappled except by the icy fingers of death.
Yeah. It's
I guess in this
more
case it might be
comforting than the
fiery.
fucking
It might be
flesh
more
thing.
fiery.
Yeah, honestly, it's a better looking prospect than before because the alternative was worse than
Assimilation.
dying.
Devoured.
But yeah. So yeah, everyone can reduce a thingy there from whoever, if you still have it. And
Does he
Skorn,
lose it if he's dead?
yeah, he's not scared anymore because you know
He's faced
what
the
else
worst.
can. It's his mindset is reset.
Does anything happen to
so-
the thing that's on him? The little counter thing that you had on him?
The counters.
Well, that was the
is-
grapple counter.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, it's grapple counter.
If he was grappled, if he stayed grappled until the thing's turn,
It fully
would
assimilate
just
him.
be absorbed. Like
Gotcha,
it
gotcha,
would be
gotcha.
eaten.
Cool.
And it's pretty bad. But yeah, now the thing turns to you. To you both. Skorn.
Whale.
I had a question for you because I had the hot Gorad. Does that take an action to drink?
It does, but you can say you had it, like, because it stays there, so you can just have done it at some point.
I know I'm up on that rock.
Like,
uh,
kind of like a coffee. You took a sip
Great,
before.
I do it every day.
Yeah.
I had one. Great, I'm adding.
Like
two
on the
back
way
then.
on
just
the
gonna.
carriage.
It was a temporary one, so it would have been used up earlier, but just
Okay.
I believe you said it took 2 or 4 of my movement to get down.
You can jump and roll me acrobatics to land safely. It's not very high. I think the DC would be something
Alright, screw
like
it. We'll see how it goes.
15.
Acrobatics. Where the heck is it? Oh hell no! I'm not jumping. No, that's a -2. We ain't doing nothing with that. No, we'll just stay
it's
up
not.
here.
It's not very high. What's your acrobatics bonus like?
Boat -2.
Are you? No, that's not. That's not possible. No, you are.
It says total -2 right next to that.
No.
What do you?
Oh right, because I forgot. Okay, you are a dex-based character,
Yeah.
but your bones are made of metal. So
Yeah, you made.
weigh a ton.
I was made into an amalgamation of that was tortured.
Yeah,
you
you
did
have
quite literally,
an insane penalty to. Yeah, sorry.
So
Yeah,
we'll
don't
just
do
stay
that.
up top.
Yeah, you can
And,
just walk down, like.
No, okay,
the
that's
way
what I was
you did.
hoping. Is you're like, can I just climb down? I was like, damn, alright, I guess I have to
You
jump.
you can climb down and,
Oh, thank
just spend 2 for every spend
Like,
2 and
just
be
2
out
to
of
get
it.
down, and then
Yeah.
I just want to
2
go over here and just add a little bit more distance between us.
Okay. Man, I was just saying, no, you're a nimble fighter. Just jump and.
I was like, you sure about that, bro? I'm pretty sure I weigh like nearly 200
You'd be
pounds
like-
in just pure dense metal. Cool. Okay, let's reset this view now that we've reset that. All right, great. And then we will fire. Once I find which one I'm clicking to fire. I did not take aim. I moved this time around, so. Oh,
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my god.
I told you fun things will happen when So
That went really big, really fast.
you did roll a natural 20, but your expertise actually
Doesn't it also lower the critical by like 2?
Yeah, no, you crit from a 16 up. So you would be fine either way, but it's nice to see a natural 20.
Hey.
I'll even give you an extra. I'll give you an extra die for that. Give me an extra D8 for that.
Look at this pity.
Holy shit.
Just because I wanted
I should
to
have given you
see.
guidance. I'm sorry.
I thought with guidance it wouldn't have mattered
Nice
anyway.
round 70.
Oh,
You
what just dropped out?
what just dropped out? Maybe
The recording
oh
did.
shit.
Yeah, Craig
Craig
said
did.
goodnight.
Craig,
Not
Craig
Did he
is
yet.
over
stop,
it.
No,
did he
no.
stop going a while ago?
No,
I
he
don't
just
know.
You've reached the maximum time limit of 6 hours. Gotcha. That's all.
wow. Oh, holy shit. Okay, sorry guys.
Nah, we're having a good time. It just hit it.
Yeah.
Bring him
let
back.
me
I mean,
try
we're in it for
again.
the fight. We're in it for the fight.
We gotta.
Luckily,
gotta
it's
wrap it
Saturday
up.
night, so
Yeah, but let's wrap it up. That did
Craig.
a lot though.
Craig.
That did a lot though for it. So yeah,
Yeah,
nice
that-
round
that helps a
70.
lot.
that was insane. That was insane.
You
Oh,
yeah,
God bless.
you shoot
love to
right
see
at
it.
center mass. You kind of see the top of it. It doesn't really have a head, but you see the top of it kind of collapse like inward.
Just
And it tries to reform again, but it's like not getting there properly. It hits something important there, something structural.
No, I don't want to lie,
Nice shot.
but like the OST did change right before my turn. I was like, oh, it's the happy one. Too bad nothing good is gonna happen. And I read that, I was like, oh shit. It was foretold.
We're told.
You see the thing. That's your turn, right?
Yep, that's all I got, Chief.
You see the thing moving, like spasmodically, and trying to get like a foothold in this
Wow.
place. It starts banging at the wall of the barrier and starts saying, "Give him to me, give him to us, give him to me, us, give him for justice." And you start to listen to one voice instead of several. What's the name of the guy again?
This
Mursky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, which guy? The thing?
Mursky is in there, like he was half paying attention to you, like they were like focused on opening this portal or whatever it is
Yeah.
they're doing, and they look at you like, holy shit, give me a little more time. Like you see it in their eyes, like just a couple
Well, these
seconds more,
bastards are gonna
and
try
I'll
to
be
leave
done.
us behind, so I'm just killing it.
But the thing starts to
You know, what if we just killed the dude at
bang
once?
at the barrier instead of trying to, like, it senses that it's hurt, and it's almost as if it's like, why am I wasting time with these
Trivial
things
battles.
here? Yeah, I need to get to what is important. Oh, sorry, I rolled
No!
way too much,
It's crazy.
but it hits
Oh. That
the
first
wall
one.
3 times. Ignore
Holy
the
shit.
last one. For a total of 39, 59.
Yeah.
The barrier holds.
You know what? The damage rolls could have been worse.
Yeah, the second one really saved you guys because it again he rolled 2 ones. But yeah, it starts banging at the barrier again, and it seems to be more focused at the artists and not you guys for a while.
I will take it.
Rixius, give me a straight constitution check.
Caden.
Caden.
Kaden?
Sorry.
Constitution.
Your name's Zartheus.
Do I?
Constitution check, because to see if you're bleeding out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one do I roll? Sorry.
Just click on
straight
con. Just click on the
straight
con word
Just
itself.
click con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh! Dude, this is nutty.
You, Xerxes, you are down, burned, barely conscious, just not enough to actually do anything, but enough to blurredly see the hulking creature move away from you. You try to grab your sword and you realize that maybe you cannot. There are not enough fingers to swing it anymore. You try to raise your shield, and it's weird. It's almost as if you your hand is open, like your palm is open, and the straps are no longer there, but the shield's still there. It seems to be fused to your arm somehow.
Retirement came early, folks.
You feel something inside you, something from your dragon lineage. It's a hatred. It's something burning inside you, wanting you to live. You are back at 5 HP.
Don't let the thing know that.
I mean, I was in that position because it critically succeeded on a attack.
To be fair, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
39
it's gotten like
defense?
2 crits since then. So that's what I'm saying. Don't let it know.
Go ahead and you can have either your movement or your standard action. Not both.
I want to take the movement, please.
Yeah.
Come to me.
No,
Come to me.
I'm gonna start
always a
swinging
standard.
again.
Yeah.
Come to me. Come
I'm
to
gonna.
me.
I was gonna say I'm gonna anger it again. I'm just gonna freaking no. Where did the line tool go? It was literally right here. Can I make that? Hell yeah, I can. Hey.
Okay.
Just
The other action was spent for you to. Normally, you would just wake up, but since it was a natural 20, you actually gained HP back and stood up. So
Dark Aria.
You're
with
a
your
kind
action,
soul.
you just ran away,
That's for you, boy.
as any sane person would. And that's your turn.
We're lucky I
La-
decided to be sane there for 2 seconds.
Yeah, for once.
Dude, we
I
both
was
locked
thinking,
in.
I was like,
the last
are you-
turn has been insane.
I thought about it. I almost yelled at it again.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
It's like, I'm not dead. Where's the
Oh, wait a
Doctor.
minute. I messed up the cameras 1 second.
Oh, okay.
You can just imagine
Oh yeah.
that scene from Black
It might have
Panther.
been,
Yeah,
sorry.
just
It was like that when
quick.
Craig dipped, and I was like, let's
Yeah,
go
yeah,
check it. And I was like, oh no. So about the last like 10 minutes are going to be a little goofy, but you know, we still
As
saw
you can
our DM.
see, as you can see, I'm not dead.
So yeah, you run towards the doctor. Doctor, it's alive. Your patient seems to be fine after all. After you broke your do no harm oath, it seemed to help in a traumatic way. You start counting fingers. Notice that not all of them are there, but he's walking and he's close to you, and you need to get into that barrier. Quick.
Oh, are we talking about? Do I feel like it's gonna be the
Oh,
next
yes.
round or two? Oh, fuck.
I wouldn't give it a 2. Like it would
We could always go down
hold
martyrs.
until the end of the round. Like the portal's finished. No further than that. So you assume that next round they will be able to open the rift, and it will stay open for that round only.
Okay.
So do
can
what
I-
you have to do to be there.
Can I? Because I don't know if we can get through this barrier. Can we get through this barrier? I haven't even attempted to.
My insight
how?
said they didn't really plan on us getting in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. 'cause
Not
if
before they were ready, but like
Yeah.
maybe not.
Okay.
Also,
'cause if-
depending on how you're entering, like if you do magic, you might just be there.
Yeah, I was gonna do a dimensional jump, so
Oh
I was
yes,
gonna
you are
ask.
there. Yeah, you break the laws of physics to do that, so you can be there.
You can choose you and one willing creature multiple times to increase the number of additional targets by 1, but you must be touching. So, can I delay my turn until
I get to you?
Skorn, yes, to
There you
run to me.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine. I go first on the top of the turn anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that I'm just gonna mentally go, okay, we have to go now. I can dimensionally jump us in there, but we have to go now.
Cool.
Oh, and I think I can. Let me double
Since there
check.
is nothing stopping you, on the top of the round,
5. Yeah.
you see this hypercube unfolding. Not unlike your puzzle box in a sense, as it opens and it blossoms into an opening into space itself. At first, it's only black, but you kind of make out some lights, some yellowish, warm lights, like the ones that were on the hallways and the bedrooms of the hospital you just left. The cube starts to expand and envelop the things around it. It moves to the center of the barrier above the bed and envelops the bed itself, Homero, Mirsky. Skorn, are you going straight for the doctor? Or are you doing anything else?
Going right over here.
Right. You see that the thing is opening. The doctor has already told you to just drop everything and run. You reach for her hand, and all of you disappear and reappear above the bed, or beside the bed, actually. Like, no, yeah. You all just materialize yourselves here. Just in time to see boom. Boom.
Whoa!
It's rolling like crap.
It's really like crap.
Wow!
And it's not enough to break the barrier.
Wow!
It could have been. It would be a bad way to end. But it does not. And the last thing you see is 3 faces forming in the middle. This huge creature. And they say, we will come for you and our brother. You just wait. And we're back at the hospital. Mirsky is drained in sweat. Their hood just fell back at some point when they were jumping around or trying to fend for themselves. They look at you wide-eyed, like, what the hell was that? And they look at Homero kind of suspiciously. They walk back at towards the reclining couch there and just drop exhausted. You see that they spent a lot of energy to keep that barrier up for as long as it did, and that dimensional jump was not even supposed to happen. Like, this guy's probably one of the best you've ever seen at work. You wouldn't even know where to start to bring you back to your own dimension, or even where you were. Like, they didn't even had a bearing of exactly where you were, and this portal managed to bring you back exactly to the place where you were extracted from. You're all alive against all odds. You see the doors burst open, and the doctor, wide-eyed at the debris on the floor, some remnants of fleshy crimson blobs coming down from the walls.
I mean,
Huge.
he broke through the wall, didn't he? There's like a giant hole in the side
He-
of the
he
wall.
Kool-Aid Man
there's the
through
debris and
the
the
window,
hole,
yeah.
and also goo coming down from the walls and on the floor. And the doctor, she looks at like past the bed and sees the huge eye was over the bed, still there, with its eyelid slowly closing. Right behind her, you see the inspector arriving. Not this
Inspector's
huge. not this large himself. He did
Not again!
he was like, "Arr!" He did not hook out between scenes. He enters the room. Let's say, all right. I'll be expecting a full report at my desk tomorrow morning, if that's all right by you.
Maybe make it a day or two.
All right.
Especially if it's Arthur.
So
Wait, I don't have fingers.
yeah,
That's
no, you
how
have
he
a
goes
thumb.
to
You
do
have
it,
a thumb.
and
You have a
that's
thumb. You have a thumb. You have a thumb. You have a thumb.
You do?
Yeah, the thumb
Oh.
was there, but most
He
of
only
the other
lost a
fingers
few
not.
fingers,
Yeah,
so
a few
you-
fingers.
You see like him
You
have
see,
like,
like, he can do
it's
that.
like this.
He
Solid.
definitely can do
Oh,
that.
this is God.
He's an eternal, handling
Yeah, it's gonna be
situation
hard
there.
to hold a pencil. Oh.
He's
So
just
here
gonna,
like this, he's
Zarthius
like,
is
yes,
just become a
please.
surfer bro and just,
Yeah.
hit some waves.
Yeah, man.
Hey man.
Everything with the pinky, little crab.
Now, what would each of your reports say the next day or the next couple of days?
I don't know if I gathered much of anything aside from obviously the teleporting to a different realm and the thing and the creature, but I think I'm pretty sure I spent most of that fight not trying
Not
to
everything,
not
the
die.
investigation, not
Everything,
necessarily
the
the fight.
entire-
Yeah.
yeah, I
The
was gonna
entire
say, the
ordeal.
entire 2
Like, what
days.
are your
Is it
thoughts
just on
about
the
it?
fight or the whole investigation?
The whole
Whole
The
investigation.
whole
The
thing.
whole investigation? I think mine would be the shortest. So I'll just knock mine out first, is the fact
Yeah.
that it would basically go, it just something along like, assistant fled into the sewer and left the city. It cuts to that. After that we went to the hospital. Some flesh monster sent us to another dimension. And nearly ate my friend.
Oh, He called you
Can
friend.
Can I even
And
write a report?
That'd be it. That'd be it. It just ends there.
Yeah. The inspector it receives like one page with not even half of it like filled out, and is like, yeah, as per usual.
And then to go to the other end of the spectrum, very detailed analysis of both types of magic used, specific like instances of Tormenta, certain visions with details of like what happened. The second interaction with Gráan, I don't think I disclose.
Okay.
I think just we hit a dead. I think there would be a lie of we hit a dead end
Mhm.
after. And I do give details about the like people we put to sleep and
Right.
but
I'm over here like not disclosing the black market end of the city.
and I explain, like black market, like they're probably aware, like they're
No, they
aware.
definitely are aware. Maybe they will
but
have to
going
move
into, like,
that place.
very
specifically.
details about the magic of it, about some of the history of it, about the exposure within, the talking about, the whole experience of what was going on in the separate realm,
Mhm.
specifically saying what was unsuccessful about Romero's experimentation, like how it was not completed, specific notes about what the creature was foretelling and warning, the just very exhaustive, annoying detail, and occasionally focusing too much on certain things, like a little bit too much on like the hyper specifics in terms
Right.
of like the magic used or like the theory behind
How
it,
you
or-
figured like one thing
Yeah.
connected to the
like
other.
not
Yeah.
necessarily like anything showcasing like, oh, this is what I figured out. It's very
Right,
like,
right. How things
oh, this
connected.
is just this is just what happened. Oh, I used my staff and I accessed the magic,
Mhm.
the Tormenta magic from the mural, and I had this vision, and this is what happened.
On one hand, one-page report. On another hand, a college thesis.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
choice. Your choice.
Halfway through, definitely skimming through it. The
I'm
inspector
also like
closes it.
pulling from sources, like I'm pulling from the
Yeah.
medical records,
and
from
giving
the-
references like in the
Yeah.
bottom of the page, like
like
Yeah.
yes, it's
35,
highly-
a study on
Who you
Tormenta
spoke to,
infected
what their
flesh.
approximate
And,
age is.
yeah,
Like an actual, like,
Yes.
small, like, portrait that you drew out.
No,
the,
I don't know art,
inspector
so-
like closes
It's
your
stick figures, then that'd be clear.
your report and just say, okay, just quick version. We'll send that to the specialist about the creature thingy that burst through the window. What about the kid?
Fucking window was the whole wall.
The kid. The
Yeah,
Gráan.
the assistant.
That's what I said. He left the.
We
He left
didn't
the
find
city.
him.
Now,
I
yeah,
didn't
should
find
we
him.
look very hard for him or not?
Feel that cold.
Are you asking us or just?
I hired you
I
for
wasn't
that.
sure if I was there too. So,
Also, Mr. Zarisius, your report.
How am I supposed to write a report?
This
Oh
is
my
a
God!
very good point.
Oh my god! That
Give
was a
me-
legendary comeback.
Give me, the highlights.
I probably would just cover the people I met to try and find. Evan, you're distracting me. Just covering the various in places I went to investigate the people of the city to figure out.
You're gonna
Maybe
include the
who
fact
was
that you threatened the
behind it.
receptionist?
No, but I'm going to include that there was a very nice receptionist at the art school.
Very forthcoming.
Very, very helpful, and probably deserves a raise of some kind.
Oh my
hey,
god.
man of the people.
Man of the
and,
people behind their back. Threatens their life to their face.
I would say my journey was much less discovery, unlike theirs. I was kind of just I talked to people and
So did we.
found my way back here.
Well, you
Well.
were instrumental in discovering additional information about the other artists and about the illegal disposal of Tormenta, red matter based materials.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the gang wars of trash disposal.
we were going to look into that.
You had a whole
Right.
political conversation about art structure. You pissed off an entire professor. You like harassed some students. Threatened a whole woman's livelihood. Like that's
I had a journey. I had a journey.
You
and
had
it
a
was-
journey.
We went down to
did.
the sewer, talked to a goblin, and made people fall asleep.
No. we all
I-
jumped.
The
Hit our
the
roll.
inspector reflecting what your GM is thinking says, "Well,
Oh,
that is not
shit.
where I thought you would be going through when I set you on this path."
I certainly made sure it was thorough.
At the bottom of my report, I'll make sure to go to the hospital first next time.
I-
Follow instructions.
Constable, I will.
Instructions unclear. What?
Constable, I did want to return back to your original question about the assistant. I
Yes.
believe it
that's-
is worth keeping an eye open if he should reappear, but I think it will be very much dependent on Romero if he gains consciousness. I
Right.
would highly suspect he's the main ringleader in this particular instance.
Right. Well, you see that he has two papers in front of him, and you see that he turns them both like facing upwards, and you see that there are two portraits, like what's the name of when people describe someone in
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The sketch, the
Yeah.
mugshot, not mugshot.
not
the,
much, but yeah,
yeah,
when
yeah.
a sketch artist comes
Yeah.
and by description does someone,
Yeah.
and you see one that he discards because he understands it's a description of what Gráan looked like before whatever happened to him. And then you see two versions. One has him angry or scared or both, and he looks like a devil, like an imp. He's reddish with pointy ears, completely bald, with eyes without pupils staring out, and this growl around his face. And the other one is the same expression from the elf. Kind, smiling, looking like someone who cares about the people that they're talking about, that they're talking to. You quickly see that this one came from his friends, his students, people who got to know him. And the other one came from the people who saw him on the outside, on his lowest moment. It says, I think we should go with this one, right?
I think you should
It
make a
was-
new one.
The kind one, he points it.
Yeah.
All right. That's everything we'll need from you as of now. Yeah, good job. Your payment, as per usual, will arrive at your residences soon. And we might have you back at court for hearings and, the usual procedures. This might take a while for us to wrap our heads around, so you might be called again. Also be on the lookout if that creature ever return. We will, of course, count on your assistance to deal with it. And yeah, I hope you all
If
I
Romero
hope-
wakes up, can you be sure to reach out to the university for me?
yes, I can do that.
Do
I don't trust the guy either. Not with everything that you have shown us. Yes.
There's a lot of holes right now in the story, and I'd like some more answers.
anyways, you will certainly be the first to know, and if we need any further assistance, we'll contact you. You leave the office, and on the next few days, you see a few.
Can I do something before we leave the office?
Yes, of course.
Scored knowing that they needed a sketch artist. I was like, I'm something of an artist myself, and hands them this.
Is that the creature?
I hope it can help locate the kid. And then he walks out, leaving that just on his desk.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, sure. He puts it in his drawer, and we sure have some use for that. You leave the office, and on the following days, you see headlines about the case and the attack on the hospital, and that the artist is still comatose or something. They can't really describe his condition. The children are still not mentioned in the articles. They are quarantined somewhere, and slowly but surely things start to quiet down. You start to see posters around the city with the sketch and saying Gráan. Well, not yours. You every time you see one, you paste yours over it. But yeah, it says wanted.
He just grumbles.
Gráan Manan, wanted for question. But it doesn't seem to be like one of those bounties that you, Skorn, would take to bag and tag someone back to the city. It seems only for further inquiry and to clarify the situation in any way. They don't seem to be looking that hard for him for now. And with that, without knowing the fate of the children yet, or how they reacted to the exposure to the Tormenta, without knowing necessarily if this is going to fall on Homero's shoulders, but definitely with damning evidence against him, and making sure that my character is not killed on sight. Thank you very much for that. You finished your job and wait for further developments. That's it, everyone. Thanks a lot for playing with me. That was way longer than I expected. I completely lost track of time. I'm so sorry. And yeah, once the combat started, I was like, "Hey, fun!" And then I was like, "Oh no, time!" And responsibility.
Went, oh.
Yeah. That Craig thing really, shook me up. But again, won't hold you guys for much longer. So thank you, everyone. See you all next year for another adventure of End of Times. With me, I have Sydney, Evan, and Caden. Thank you so much for joining me for this. And that's it. Have a nice everything you celebrate for the end of the Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, everybody. Happy New Year. We will see you in January, and we'll see what chaos we get up to then.
Try and kill me again, bitch.
Hi, everyone.